And we're back. Sorry about the little delay we had here. Corrales on the left end, and, down at the 1 yard line. Kind of gets you up to speed. Byrd won the toss, deferred to the second half. First play from line of scrimmage, Kime hit Jake Walker for a gain of probably, I'd say, 45 yards, 35?
A lot.
Next play, Corrales took the ball for about 12 yards, had a fumble at the end, recovered by the Wolves. Kime had a quarterback keep. And now Kime keeps, and it is a touchdown, Wolves.
On the first drive for the Wolves.
First drive. Well, that's the kind of way you want to come out and answer in a playoff game. See, the one thing, Davis, we kind of talked about, I know offense is kind of your ball game, but the one thing the Wolves want to do, especially with a team that runs the ball incessantly, like you were saying Byrd does, you want to get up on them. They're not going to be able to come back really fast.
Yeah,
so
they're not going to throw.
No. So if you put up 2 touchdowns on them and get a good stop here on defense, and it remains to be seen because Byrd is powerful on offense, you can be able to see Byrd starting to stress a little bit. There's a little hesitation from the officials there, raising their hands.
From what, a month ago?
No, I don't want to talk. No, that was Brother Martin.
Yeah.
The ball was too high to see. That went straight down.
Yep.
Yeah, so even though we lost the toss, it appeared we were excited to get the ball, and you see why. We came out slinging. Maybe we should go dead on air more often.
Let's not do that, please.
It's a joke, Mike.
I already got it.
Calmly bailing us out over here while I watch. But, you take, 2 minutes off the clock and 3 or 4 big plays, and suddenly you're up 7. Byrd has not even fielded their kickoff return team yet.
Yep.
They're still getting off the bus.
All right, back to smooth operation now somewhat.
I was all up here alone.
Rudolph, you did a great job. Just let me tell you that.
Thank you.
It's when you do your best work.
Under pressure. 2 weeks ago, we were under some pressure.
Yeah, y'all were.
And look, for the audience out there, we did what we had to do, but at least we got it to.
At least we had an idea St. Paul's was winning. That's all I ask.
Yep.
I appreciate you guys more and more every time I am connected with all the behind-the-scenes stuff that is going on.
I'll tell you one thing. This is the first game going into it where I was watching Byrd's kicker warm up along with ours.
Yeah.
This is the first time we had somebody going toe-to-toe with Tally.
I noticed.
He was booting the ball from 50 yards, clearing it by about 5 or 6 yards. He's got a leg on him.
I need to do my research, but he may be going somewhere.
He looks like he should, man. It's not the fact that he kicked the ball 50 yards. It came out with velocity, too.
Did I read that correctly, that Tally got an offer from
Air Force? He did, from Air Force.
Air Force. Good for that young man.
Rudolph, zoom in a little bit for me, buddy.
Yep.
Just a tad bit. There you go, bud. So 1st and 10 for Byrd at their 20-yard line. Quick dive. Oh, quarterback keep. That's what you got to deal with today. You're going to have to deal with a lot of – did the ball come free?
Oh, we're saying it did.
Oh. I was saying forward progress was stopped. It looks like he's calling them down, and there is no replay. We tried to institute that with WPBN being live a few times, but never did quite work out the way we wanted it to.
So we got Davis under center. Is that right? Or
your quarterback is actually number
10.
Where is he?
It was like 20-something. Looked like a second ago.
Sorry.
I'll find him. I'm the one that circled him. Yeah, Harrison Ayers. He's a converted tight end.
All right.
I believe they moved in the middle of last year to quarterback to run this offense.
So we got a 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets coming up after 7-0 score from the Wolves in that drive. For those tuning in late, technical difficulties, what's new. So Ayers is going to go under center. I'm sure y'all talked about the wing T veer and offense, everything they're running. But 2 wideouts on this play. Ayers under center, man in motion, handoff up the middle, big hole, another 1st down, close to midfield. Still in Yellow Jacket territory around the 48. Got a flag on the play.
Yeah, they're pointing toward us. And
yeah, I see them
clapping. Maybe a face mask. It's got to be about 10 yards downfield. That's the problem. Maybe the first play of the game, I think Ordwin got back to the backfield, but he got the wrong guy. And one of the wing backs shot through there for.
And that was Simmons on the carry, number 8 for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I tried to put arrows
Yeah.
by the. They've got about 4 of them that you're going
7.
to call out. Yeah. Desmond Simmons, a senior, big running back for them. They've got a kid, a sophomore, Colin Deere, number 20, one of their bigger guys who's going to get some handoffs tonight.
Yep, so Ayers going to go back under center, 2 wide outs, 1 each side. 1st and 10 for Jackets. Fakes a handoff, keeps it himself.
He's got to say.
Yep, got another 1st down for the Yellow Jackets into St. Paul territory. So about a 12-yard carry for Ayers.
It's a thing of beauty if you do it well. I mean, I don't know how a high school team or a college team really pulls off this kind of execution, but so far so good for them. I mean, really impressive.
And it's very stressful when it's not ran right. So I have the pleasure of watching it every
Yes, you
Saturday.
do every week. No, but I said I watched them in warm-ups. They were smooth as silk running it. No hesitation. Everyone knew exactly where it was supposed to be. So
Ayers going to go back under center. Hands off.
Brett, no, that's post. No, it's West. No, that's sorry, Vic Nair. I can't.
Hey,
Well, his dad's already
Sooner
asked,
or later,
his
we'll-
dad wants some credit. He asked, getting those cheap plugs. So we'll give Vic. He was in there. Vic Nair was.
Yeah.
And you only had 8 more to go for you.
I
right?
pretty much went through 4 people on the defense really quick.
So
I'll get there sooner or later.
2nd and 9 coming up for the Yellow Jackets. 7:52 on the clock and ticking. 7-0 St. Paul's in this round 2 select 5A playoff. Ayers once again under center, which we'll see most of the night, if not all of the night.
I mean, it's an unbalanced line. Sarah's to the right-hand side here. There we go, shifting.
Yep.
Bringing motion back.
Handoff Simmons, right side
Good
stop.
met by, I couldn't see how it was.
Like
I think that was
99.
Gage Brown and
Post,
looks like,
Post cleaned it up.
yeah, post cleanup. West was in there, and Gage Brown looks like the initial contact. So bringing up 3rd and about 8.
Yeah, big 3rd down play here for the Yellow Jackets on the St. Paul 34.
I'm telling you right now, this is well within that kicker's range from what I saw.
Yep.
I was looking him up. He's gotten offers from schools like Memphis, and he's visited Ole Miss and other SEC schools. So he's big time. Just a junior, I believe.
So Simmons in the backfield behind Ayers. Fakes handoff, toss right side into the hands of Christian Maxey, who doesn't get enough for 1st down, but
They're going to be going for it.
yeah, 4th and short.
Just
Kind of
another good job of execution. You know, fake the handoff. We had it bottled up. Had the quarterback covered. Didn't have the running back covered.
So big 4th down play coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Ayers under center. Maxey in
Didn't
motion.
go. Didn't get him.
Oh. Hard snap. Play clock down to 5. 3. Maxey in motion. Handoff Simmons.
Oh, good move by Simmons.
Yeah, kind of jumped and juked. Pick up that 1st down for the Yellow Jackets.
That was all him.
Oh, yeah. We had penetration right away. Quick jump step to the side, and he was free for 2-3 yards.
Good to see Gage Brown back. He's had
He's been out for a while.
Season of frustration, I know, for him.
1st and 10 coming up for Yellow Jackets. 2 receivers near side, 1 far. Simmons in the backfield behind Ayers. Nobody in motion. Hands it off. Wrapped up at the line, hit by a couple Wolves for a short gain.
Yeah, Bedford had initial contact, it looked like, and then cleaned up by the 2nd level.
Second and about 8 coming up.
This is a way to slow a game down.
Yeah. Got the Dewey camera right there on the line of scrimmage. The Wolves defense. See Ashton Bedford there on the end. So 2nd and 8 coming up. Ayers hands it off to Maxey. Picked up about 4. Going to be 3rd and 3 coming up.
That's just one of those plays, too, that is not real flashy. You know, just take the handoff and dart through the middle of the field and get to 3rd and semi-short, knowing they're going to go for it very likely if it's 4th and short.
You're probably the first person to use the word flashy on a Veer offense in the same sentence.
Flashy cut.
Yeah. So 3rd and 4. kind of a stack formation on the right side. Simmons in the backfield. Single wide out.
Oh, no, yeah, you go. It's false
Yeah.
start, yeah.
Flag on
All
the
day
play.
long.
Yeah, they got 24. That was Hilliard.
Yeah, he just
Lined
one little
up.
step forward. Hey, get the replay rolling.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at
I'm
this.
sorry.
Mike, is the
Yep.
WPBN truck downstairs behind the building?
I'm not sure what you're asking me, Rue.
The broadcast booth.
Yeah, it's
Truck, yeah.
back there.
All right.
Click that. Third and about 9 after that false start penalty.
Oh, you can't.
Ayers fooled everybody on the handoff and
Flag.
tossed.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
I
hold.
think it's be holding down the field on the wide receiver.
The referees directly below us called holding before
Yeah.
the flag was thrown, meaning the parents.
Yeah, it's Cody Corrales' dad down here. Tad bit animated.
Got an update from the Covington game from Troy Coakley. Covington drove all the way down the field, got to the 3-yard line, and coughed it up. So,
We'll have to run through some scores here in a little
Yep.
bit.
Yeah, update on the other side of the bracket. Alexandria up early on Evangel, 7-0. Not necessarily a surprise. Evangel is
not what they
known,
used to
well,
be.
they're not strong defensively. They apparently have a very good sophomore quarterback. Probably will score some points, but they've given up a lot all year, including to this team we're playing.
Evangel, not the powerhouse they used to be.
No, not anything with these.
All of us, or just ask them all of us? Ayers under center, 3rd and 10. Toss again over to Maxey. Cuts
tackle.
back. So good move by Maxey in open field to avoid that tackle.
You got to have
for
that
first
tackle from the
down.
free safety.
Yeah.
You got to. That's your job, filling that lane.
Good execution.
Oh, great execution. But, I mean, we had it defended perfectly. You just got to execute on defensive side of the ball, too. You had a guy there to make the play in the lane and whipped on a tackle.
So 1st and 10, 1st and goal, for the Yellow Jackets. They have 3 wide outs with Shinover on the far side, Robertson on the near side, Simmons in the backfield. Ayers going to keep it himself. Almost got wrapped up in the backfield. Yeah. I think we should be good now. I had this a little bit lower, so
What was that?
I'm fixing the mic.
Oh.
So-
Mike, you sound great to me.
You heard that before?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, too many times.
Rue has the comedic timing of a Rolex.
It's as boring as this offense. It's actually not boring. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So 2nd goal coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Man in motion. Looked like a little movement on the line. They didn't call it. Misses a tackle there.
He's in.
He's in.
Going to be enough.
These running backs, excellent vision, every one of them.
Got a replay there.
See if they had it on there. Caught the very end of it.
Is that number 24?
Yeah, 24.
Quentin Hilliard with a touchdown for the Yellow Jackets.
Early score, John Curtis and Acadiana tied 7-7. A bit of a surprise. Curtis, another team not as strong as they normally are, lower seed.
Acadiana's pretty good, though.
Yeah, but I think
Oh,
they
they're
call
great.
St. Paul's here, the flag going over the center.
I believe Acadiana's the 3
personal
seed.
foul.
Yeah. I know they're in the top 5.
Yeah, they're the 3 seed, and Curtis the 19 seed on our side of the bracket. Well, we got our hands full, guys. They've answered some questions early. We're going to need to create some breaks during this game and continue to score on it.
Yeah, that helps out a lot.
That helps. Well, it's encouraging because you saw the deep ball on play number 1. And, Mike, one thing I was saying in the scouting report pregame was the teams that have beaten Byrd have thrown on them.
Oh, yeah.
To the tune of 250 to 300 yards per game. So that will be
what we see.
a key to win. And you didn't see a ton of pressure coming from them defensively in that quick drive.
Well, this Zachary, 7-0 over Ruston. I was talking about this game a little early today. One of my coworkers, someplace in Ruston.
New coworker or old coworker?
Old. Can be. Lakeshore 0-0. I'm trying to find other.
Oh, yeah, I can help.
Catholic New Iberia down, leading North Lake Christian 7-0. You go North Shore areas. Hannon 0-0. Mandeville 0-0 right now. So I guess a lot of these don't have updated scores.
Yeah, we'll know in about 15 minutes. It's
Yep,
still nothing,
Franklinton all over West Feliciana, 14-0.
Byrd is taking his time.
Yeah, that was a personal foul leverage on the PAT. So they're gonna be booting here from the St. Paul's 45-yard line. And with number 12, that's Asher Murray. I mean, he can boot the ball. This might go on. This might go out the stadium. In all honesty, the way this kid kicks the ball.
Alexandria now up 14-0, first quarter over Evangel. So that one may get ugly.
Oh, offside kick.
Saw that
beautiful.
coming. That
Yep.
was.
Yeah. They saw something on that side.
Yep.
Well, what they saw was no one over there.
Overload.
Yeah, I mean,
And they were overloaded.
Yeah.
And it was about 5-on-1. And the one, what may have been Ravane, he had no shot.
I mean, even on the motion from the kicker, people shifted towards them, their blocking scheme.
Well, it's one of
I mean, he put it in the right spot. And
it's one of those things watching what I was watching a kicker. I just talked about him kicking at the stadium. I'm like, he's coming up to the ball really fast to be able to do that. And I think it was just a play. I mean, I mean, he did it perfectly. That was it.
Well,
It's
really not a risky call because
No.
if we fall on it, it's on the
it's-
29.
Yeah.
You know, so 9 yards difference from a kick out of the end zone.
so Byrd takes over, handoff Simmons, skirts through, picks up about 4. Make it 2nd and 6 coming up after the onside kick.
They need to get it back.
quickly.
And that's a type of play that can really hurt you.
Well, especially, like I said,
mental.
we talked about stealing possessions here, especially with Byrd getting the ball in the third after the first half. So, yeah, it's something that St. Paul's really has to be cognizant about and limit their possessions as much as possible.
Some confusion on our side.
Yeah, I'm
with
watching
the receiver coverage.
Carpenter.
Handoff Simmons again.
Big stop right there.
Good play. Is that
Or
no, that's
54.
post.
That's post.
I'll get
Shout
the
out
numbers
to-
right today.
the defensive MVP, if you did not know, of Class 6-5A football this year. Talking to his dad pregame, and one of the first juniors. I don't believe many juniors get that honor, and he got it. That was announced. We'll get through, I'm sure, all of those accolades, but that's the biggest. Nate Shepard, offensive MVP. Dylan Post, defensive MVP. So congratulations, well deserved.
So Ayers going to move under center. 3rd and 7 coming up. Fakes the handoff. Simmons tosses it to Maxey. Gets around the edge, cuts back. Possibly enough for a first down. He kind of got slung around there at the end.
Look and see. Yep, 4th down, looks like.
You just want to avoid those 4th and inches because it's they can hit you 5 different ways.
I mean, we haven't seen him do anything inside in a while now. Everything they've been doing so far has been to the outside.
Well, it seems to have worked, especially on these 3rd and 6th plays. They go out and they get at least 5.
So 4th and 1, Maxey in motion.
They're trying to draw us off again,
Yep.
but it's not working.
Looks to the sidelines. Takes a snap. He's going to give it to Simmons, who's going to get enough for a first down. You know, we see this in John Curtis every year in the scrimmage. I mean, year in and year out, that's our normal preseason scrimmage, and don't see it a lot during the season, right?
Nope.
So into the first quarter, 7-7. I want to thank all of our playoff game day sponsors. Sorry, Chip, what's up?
Just give me a second. Just getting the clock set.
If you want to jump to that, we can go over some scores on your second window. Let me do something real quick.
What's that?
Computer guru. Stay out of the way, Chip.
All right, kind of rolling through the North Shore area right now. Neville Tigers up 7-0 over Covington Lions. Lakeshore Titans up 7-0 over Iota Bulldogs. Is that at home or do you know? Mandeville still 0-0 in the second quarter with West Monroe Rebels. Franklinton all over West Feliciana 14-0. Hannon down 7-0 in the first quarter to Vanderbilt Catholic. Catholic New Iberia 14. North Lake Christian 0. Pope and Episcopal 0-0. Kind of surprising there too. Bunkie beating they meet 8-0. Shaw 7-0 over Laranger. And Kaplan and Pine are tied, and Kentwood down 10-6.
Let's go back and thank our game day sponsors for this playoff run. Greenleaf Architecture, Eddie Terrell, Nissan.
Yep.
Yep.
And Hyundai. And
So,
Genesis.
Yep. Eyeballs Roofing, Coach Todd Cole and all the gang over at Eyeballs. Pan American Power, Beverlo Gas and Lighting, and Bonanno's Catering. And we'll have more for those sponsors throughout the game. So Ayers under center, tosses it over. Number 24, pressure in the backfield. Toss to Quentin Hilliard. Yep.
Jacob Mitchell.
So big Med-Centris defensive play there by the Wolves.
Well, you need a few more of those. He was in the right spot, good call, and he executed very well. And first time they run that toss out of the formation, and maybe that they will go back to their roots.
Yeah. So second 14 coming up for the Yellow Jackets.
You need to try to keep them to third and long. Just keep them in field goal range and hope that's what they do at best.
Maxey in motion. Handoff. Nope. Fakes the handoff. Tossed to Maxey. We were there for him. So
Loss. Big loss.
Well, we taught every play they've run successfully has gone out, and the last two plays we've been out there.
Yep.
So they'll have to make some adjustments to go inside to counter St. Paul's coaching shift.
Yeah. So you needed third and long, and you got it, Davis. So
yeah, again, they throw. They have thrown no more than 8 times a game. They've thrown
A game or season?
a game. They've thrown maybe 50 times all season.
Okay.
One time in the playoffs.
So Ayers under center. Kind of a bunch formation. Man in motion. He's going to pass. It's complete, but
Take it.
Runners down back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard short of that. It's going to be 4th and 10 and a half, 11 coming up.
Ayers threw it like he's a converted tight end, and that's why they don't throw it. He does a heck of a job running this offense, but obviously not his forte.
You know any history there? Was there a starting quarterback injured, or was just
in reading, they've got an impressive 20-page media guide they issue every game, and it just looks like they moved him at some point last year. They were struggling to win, and he got them on the right track. They did not make the playoffs last year, but they were 500 with him in a
bad snap.
Ooh,
Murray
that looked like
with
it
the
was
kick. It's still good.
I thought it was tipped at first. I don't know who came through right there. I think it was Brett West.
A little bit of a low snap, and but Byrd puts 3 more on the board after that onside kick, which
I think kind of fortunate in all honesty for St. Paul's.
So
just looking at Murray, and again, you guys would know this scene better than I do, but he's been all over the place on visits. Georgia, Ole Miss. He's gotten offers from, it looks like Memphis, or at least that's what's advertised. So to your point, Chip, this may be the first field goal kicker that we've seen with more attention on him than Talley.
Yeah, totally agree.
Mandeville's was pretty solid.
Yeah, he's going to Southern Miss. So to be fair, there.
He wasn't even the best kicker we've seen. The old Mandeville kicker from years ago.
Yeah.
Cole, Cade.
Well, you had Costa. You had Caden Costa.
Caden Costa, that's who it was, with
Yeah.
Ole Miss.
Yeah.
And I think he's at Memphis right now, if I'm not mistaken.
You had Bulovas, who went to
I thought he was
Alabama.
kicking off, just practicing kicking off from the opposing 45, but he was warming up for field goals. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And we had the old Talley at the time, and I thought he was impressive until I saw him kick. Yeah, Bulovas with the Bama. I think he finished at Vandy. So, yeah, we're always been blessed with kids that can boot the ball around here.
Murray had to tie his shoe. So if that was a psych out that he's not going to kick it.
I'm
not guessing at this point, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, they didn't overload.
That one might. Nope.
That's in the end zone.
Going to be a touchback. So the Wolves going to start off after the touchback, 1st and 10. Let's Go through some graphics on our sponsors there. Chip, Greenleaf Architecture, official game day sponsor of this playoff matchup.
Greenleaf Architecture.
Also, Pan American Power. Yep. So, Eyeballs Roofing might be under sponsors or graphics.
That's the sponsors, graphics.
No, lost them all.
Yes, you did.
Eddie Terrell, Nissan, and what else, Rue?
I had him.
Hyundai and Genesis.
Yep.
I had
Right there
Eddie
on
Terrell.
190 on right across from Walmart.
So BK in the shotgun fakes a handoff. Corrales over to.
That's good for about
Good
5 or 6.
Yep, you catch myself in about 9.
It's the first time St. Paul's has had the football
So we
since
got a
very early in the
Seabird
game.
player down. Let me see.
Somebody's cramping up.
Yeah, I don't know, cramping up this early in this kind of weather. Let's go to a quick commercial break. Hear from let's hear from Chris Bevelo. If I can find it, and we will be right back.
Bevelo Gas and Electric Lights has been casting a romantic glow in the historic French Quarter and in New Orleans for over 70 years. These old-world handcrafted lanterns grace homes, restaurants, and resorts not only here, but in all 50 states and 47 countries. Bevelo antique copper fixtures are built to last a lifetime. Stop by the Bevelo Lighting Museum and view the stunning display of open flame copper lanterns. Watch Coppersmiths build lanterns daily between Royal Street and Exchange Place Alley. And don't forget, we make electric too.
We can make you well.
So MedCentris used PRP. This is a platelet-rich plasma that they use to pull the plasma out of my blood and inject it into the wound. This wound in 2 treatments was healed. Would very much recommend MedCentris to my friends and family. They're very compassionate caregivers that are very educated in their skill and know exactly what they're doing and really know how to take care of them.
And we're back live. Second and about 1. Calm, shotgun, 3 receivers. Where's our roster?
You know, I had one at home, and I said I'm not going to bring it. There's 10 of them in
You
the
got
press
Villa
box.
Walker and Selson out there.
I can get you most of the names offensively.
Vein in motion.
I got all that, Chip.
I'm just
BK
making sure.
drops
Don't
back.
leap.
Complete.
Oh,
Nope, dropped.
Almost.
Well, that was
Selston out
That's
there.
Selston.
that's
Yeah,
a
number
dangerous.
11.
That's a tough pass.
Oh, it's
You're
all the way
throwing
across the
out
field.
route all the way across the field, and
Yeah.
he did have a cushion, just dropped it. But
We saw that a bunch at the beginning of the season. We didn't see it much later in the season. Didn't have a lot of success with that short cross-the-field pass. Almost had it picked off a few times. And
I see a little bigger package coming in with Cochran and Benaldi coming in here. There you
BK's going to keep it, and Ravain's going to push him. So it's going to be a first down, and Eyeballs Roofing first down. Thinking of Eyeballs Roofing.
I see their trucks everywhere.
Oh, they're all over the place right now.
I mean,
It's not even hurricane
you
season,
bring
it's
their
over
name
with.
up, and then you're just driving around, and you see they're Men Beauchamp. They're there, everywhere.
No. Rue, we got a shout out for you. It said great camera work, or
I think that's just because of the last 2 weeks ago.
I wasn't on the 50
Anybody's
cal.
happy with the camera work.
2 weeks
after
ago,
that.
I
I'm
was
saying
not
anything
there.
about Dewey and the job he's done on the road.
first and 10, snap to Kime, handoff. Nope, keeps it, fakes to Corrales, goes to the middle, picks up about 1.
I think he actually had Corrales, but chose to keep it.
Yeah.
That's 2
Celestin
times
did a great job on
Yeah.
the outside
He
blocking.
did.
Looked like George Pickens out there for the Steelers, but legally blocking. Quick update, Evangel has scored, so it's 14-6 now. Alexandria on top of Evangel. Play the winner of this game.
Second 9 coming up for the Wolves. Kime in the shotgun again, 3 receivers. Corrales in the backfield with him. Quick toss over to Villa.
Good move.
Complete.
Get out there. Oh,
Picks up about.
Oh, they looked like it
No.
came
Oh,
out,
no,
but
it
I
was-
think they were out. I saw it. They were out of bounds.
he was out of the ball. Was
That's
out.
You got a replay there, Chip?
That's what
We don't have the angle on it, but
that's what Kenny Sears is saying. He was right there, and he shot out like
Yeah.
a cannon to argue and make the case that
Well, the
something
ref,
was
the ref
going
was right there too.
Yeah,
I don't
true.
know.
yeah. Oh,
both Kenny Searses are going bananas over that call. Hard to see from here.
yeah, we didn't have the angle on it, unfortunately.
They're not going to – there is no instant replay in high school, so you just play with the hand you're dealt.
Wow.
So turnover by the Wolves, down 10-7 here at home. Need a big momentum shift
Big
here.
time, yeah.
You know,
Yep.
It's gonna be hard to intercept it from a team that doesn't throw it, and so
Coming out with 3 wide here, though.
yep. Defense didn't get too much of a break.
They're just trying to spread the Wolves out here from the success they had.
Hand off Simmons. Ayers going to try to take it back, but he didn't.
There was danger of a fumble there on their part, on Bird's part. Barely kept that ball. Neville now on top of Covington, 14-0, second quarter. Mandeville has scored to take the lead 6-0 in that game, second quarter.
Is that a home game?
That's a home game for Mandeville. They're the 5 seed.
Yeah,
they had to play last week. Not as many teams in non-select.
Second and 10 coming up for the Yellow Jackets. 3 wide outs. Ayers under center. Simmons in the backfield.
Oh, hold on, flag, false start.
Yep.
They were going to pass again.
Yep.
Might be passing here on 2nd and 15.
Look, they are, between the onside kick, they're mixing it up when they find momentum to do that. So.
Yeah, it's smart. Well, you've been on a bus for 5.5 hours or however long it's been. You need to do something to kind of. I mean, that's a long way to drive to play a.
Oh, we
game.
did it, like I said, a couple years ago.
2 years ago.
Sherwood, and it was, you just kind of felt flat, 2nd and 15 coming up. Ayers looking to the sideline, getting the call. False.
Timeout.
Play clock got down to about 1.
I don't know if we're doing something defensively to confuse. We're only running a 4-man front.
Yeah,
we're 2 traditional safeties. I don't know if they're not expecting us to do that, and it's confusing them a little bit. But
I think you're confusing them because they changed their entire offensive alignment off of St. Paul's adjustment they made on the second series with the 2 negative plays. So now instead of having the 2 wing backs, they move one guy outside to make St. Paul's a little bit thin on the edges now.
I want to thank our game day sponsor, Greenleaf Architecture. Also want to thank Pan American Power, official playoff sponsor for game day today. Also want to thank Brooks Residential. For all your investments and real estate needs, reach out to Brooks Residential. Also, MedCentrus, official defensive play sponsor of the playoff game today. 4 years and counting as a WPBN sponsor.
They've been since the beginning, huh?
So, yep. Second and 15 coming up. Byrd
expect taking the timeout. Expect something kind of tricky here, funky we haven't seen yet.
Yep. So Byrd on the St. Paul's 31, going north. Ayers under center. Maxey in motion.
Speed.
Yep. Hands off around the end. Picks up about 5. Going to get back almost to the original line of scrimmage. But 3rd and 10 coming up. So big third down play for the Wolves defense.
Again, well scouted. We've different kind of way to get the ball outside. Just a little, what is that? A little
wheel route.
No, it's not a wheel route. It's a quick handoff. I don't know I can't think of what that's called.
Speed? Page 18.
Wait, are you talking about that last play?
Yeah. That last play.
Speed.
Yeah, speed.
Yeah. Yep. So Ayers
speed, motion, speed, handoff.
Yep. Yeah. Ayers looking to the sideline.
What was the clock stop? Oh, he went out of bounds.
Yeah. 4 left on the play clock. Down to 2. Handoff Simmons. Big hole, horse collar almost.
Oh, my Lord. Come on now.
Gets inside the 15.
You cannot let that happen.
That's the first time they've had a lot of success up the middle. They've gotten a couple of first downs on handoffs up the middle, but nothing like that. That was a 3rd and 10.
Trying to get in field goal position pretty much.
See what you can
get.
The
big thing is our defense can't get off the field.
Yeah.
I mean, when they do to get a break, they're right back on it. Between the onside kick, the fumble, I mean, they literally haven't had a break.
No, we've had.
When we drove down for the first touchdown.
I think probably 3 minutes. Yeah. The offense has been on the field.
Ayers handoff Simmons inside the 5. Going to be second about 2 coming up.
And that's the counter punch. So St. Paul's last drive made some changes, covered the outside pitches that they were having success with. What does Byrd do? They come right back up the middle and have 2 big gains after the fumble by Villa.
Second and 2 coming up on the 5. Ayers under center. Hands it to Simmons again. He's brought
I think
down.
he's right at, no, probably third. Looks like one.
Yeah, they're in 4-down territory for sure. 3rd and 1 coming up.
What's that?
Second quarter.
No, it's not deep.
It feels like the first quarter.
Yeah.
We've had first quarters go.
If you're St. Paul's offense, it feels like the start of the game.
Is that who told us that?
Yeah.
So, got Dan Jones in the broadcast booth in the truck helping us out, so appreciate it, Dan. Ayers under center. Handoff again.
Good stop right there.
So they're going to give it.
Vic Nair getting up from the
Yep.
pile.
First goal.
91, is that Ordon?
Yep, Ordon.
So 1st and goal coming up.
Give a shout out to my son Patrick, who corrected me for saying Ordon wrong earlier, and he wanted a shout out. So there we go. He would be here tonight, but he's under the weather. Future Wolf varsity football player, hopefully.
Quarterback?
He's the quarterback, 8th grade, yes. As of now.
1st and goal coming up.
They're going outside.
Maxey in motion, hands off again to Simmons. Gets hit by a bunch of Wolves.
They had trouble with a handoff again.
Yeah.
You hope you can get one of those hitting the backfield with that juggling under center snap would be nice.
Clock ticking at
4. Sorry.
Nah, that was your cue, Jeff.
Got it.
2nd and goal coming up. Either going to be Ayers or Simmons on the keeper.
Yep.
And there's Ayers on the
He's
keeper. So touchdown, Byrd, no flags. I'm not worried here. If our defense can get a rest, our offense looked great moving the ball. You know, questionable call on the Villa fumble. We got caught off guard on the onside kick. So a lot of football left. We always make adjustments.
Yeah, we're really good in the second half, thankfully.
Yeah, we're comeback kids for a reason.
I'll say this,
for
though.
4 years doing this.
You really need to score.
No,
absolutely.
You need a momentum shift, get something going.
Right.
It's going to be tough to get a turnover on this team unless they fumble one of those, handoff or RPOs.
Byrd has done basically everything right, other than that first drive this half, which is hard to do with the length of travel they've had. So the key for St. Paul's, you guys are right. I mean, St. Paul's is never out of a game. This reminds me a little bit of that JFK game early in the year where they really controlled that first half, running the wide open Mike Leach style offense. And we came out in the second half pretty good, but we got some momentum there at the end of the first half. So scoring here, at least doing some things well on offense, is huge.
So 17-7. Got any score updates over there, Davis?
Fill some time, yes. Let's see. Neville now up 21-0. I mean, I guess that's Covington's got a good team, but Neville's #1 seed over there.
Beat Ruston, they.
Oh yeah, so that's not necessarily a surprise. Alexandria jumped up now to 28-6 over Evangel. So the winner of this is going to Alexandria next week for sure. Mandeville now down to West Monroe 7-6, second quarter. Jesuit on top of Turlings Catholic 13-3.
Got Turlings. Got a player from Boston that played for Turlings. Lafayette.
Yep.
Trying to get some other local scores.
Got about 3:56 here left in the first half. 17-7 Byrd after a turnover and onside kick. 17 unanswered points so far. Hopefully we can see what we saw in the first drive from the Wolves. And
well,
I don't think anybody saw
it. The audience didn't see it, unfortunately.
Can we? Well, again, I'm not going to make the go-dad joke. Lakeshore on top of Iota. 7-0.
Yep.
Second quarter.
We'll shotgun. Villa in motion. 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Corrales. Comes our way. Cuts back. Picks up about 9, maybe 10. It's going to be close.
Yeah, he's waving him through.
Yep, so that's going to be an Eyeballs Roofing first down. Think of Eyeballs Roofing, official first down sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network for playoffs.
Catholic of New Iberia up big on North Lake Christian, 28-0. We'll run through some more in between these plays.
Toss
Flea
back.
flicker.
Going to Villa on the sidelines. Complete, cuts back, holds on the ball, gets in the past midfield into Yellow Jacket territory. I think I might need to just stay out here.
It's not a bad idea.
LK special, not only the flea flicker, but he had Villa sort of sneak out. It was just one of those little, I won't call it an underneath route, but he was not part of the regular route running rotation there. And he snuck him out of the behind all the other receivers, and he was wide open, made a nice little stutter step, and now we're in business.
Yep, so Com's going to move under center, 1st and 10 for the Wolves on the Yellow Jacket 49. Villa in motion. Fakes a handoff. Corrales rolls far side, looks downfield, got Ravane wide open, complete. Going to be enough for a first down and more. Lowers his head and gets into about the 34-yard line for another eyeballs roof and first down.
Good, gummit.
This is the resiliency you guys wanted to see.
Yeah.
There's no head hanging by the offense. They're probably frustrated not getting on the field very much, and so they're making the most of their time.
It's a senior lead in offense. You want him out there right now.
Well, and you got a kid like Corrales, who, by the way, is basically by himself with Troy Willis being out for the year, and he's not going to accept being down lightly.
Toss to Corrales out of the shotgun, gets around the edge, turns it upfield, inside the 25, out of bounds about the 24, maybe 23.
Outstanding job by Villa on the outside blocking, and an outstanding job by Corrales recognizing the block and continuing to get outside.
Hey, Chip.
Hey.
Can you pull that down? That. There you go. I'm gonna stay out here, and I can't see around the corner. So timeout. Yep. So 17-7 in this second round of 5A Division I playoff football. Byrd coming in on the road from Shreveport. Long drive. We talked about it all night, but they got the lead 17-7. Yep. After the onside kick and the fumble from St. Paul's, but St. Paul's is moving the ball like they always do. So
yeah, you get. I mean, I'm greedy. I want a touchdown.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get some points, but 17-14
at the half is
when you really have not had the ball at all, and you've had nothing really go right, and you're only down 3. There's nothing wrong with that. They'll get the ball coming out, but at some point the defense will need to make a play, and this might give them the boost that they need mentally to, and the rest.
Oh, yeah.
To make those plays.
I see Coach Roboto on the sideline there working with the defense right now, kind of going over play-by-play from the end zone cam, which we don't have access to anymore. Need that United rental end zone cam back. Come on.
We just can't do nothing right, Chip.
No, we can't, man.
Cam in the shotgun, 1st and 10. White Hat's over there talking with the Byrd coach. I'm not sure what it's about.
He's got 2 of them. The attention of 2 guys.
Yep. All right, so Cam in the shotgun. Rue, if you want to back out to the play.
Yeah. White Hat's a good-looking guy, but come on, Rue.
Let me get you his phone number. Corrales in motion.
Oh, I saw that when they played that one well.
Yeah.
Well,
the line shifted over and they read that. They were had the edge set and were looking for it.
If he could have gotten it through, Stone may have walked into the end zone. He was wide open, but as you said, the line figured it out. He wanted to go to Corrales legitimately. I don't think that was a pump fake. I think he wanted to go there. That was covered. Jake was open, or Stone was open, but the line recognized it.
Yep. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Wolves. BK in the shotgun. Ravane in motion. Fakes handoff. Rolling out. Looking for Ravane. Looked like a little contact there. But still on the line, so it was good. So incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Big 3rd down for the Wolves offense.
That was another unique play call by LK there. Just didn't quite get on track. Chase couldn't, whether he was being held or not, he couldn't get any distance, and really some pressure there on Kime as well. Make that a hard play to execute.
If I'm one thing here, I'm attacking the safeties here. Their safeties, they're playing deep, but they're not nearly as athletic as the corners are. We kind of saw a little help there with Jake Walker early in the first play of the game, which no one else saw but us. But, I mean, I'm attacking him right now. I'm kind of seeing how he's sitting back there in that stance right now.
Ravain in motion. Con takes a snap in the shotgun.
There
Looks
you go.
downfield to Villa. Tipped up.
That's picked off. Oh, that
They
was
said
really
incomplete.
close.
He's saying incomplete.
Yeah,
It was.
Right,
Yeah, the
right
ball
there.
was-
He fell
All
down.
right,
on the
so
ground.
Tally's going to come in to try to get us 3. Kind of close this gap a little bit, which will give us a little bit of a momentum.
Still give them quite a bit of time to drive as well. I hate to see that, but
One timeout
ahead you
left
go.
for a running team, though. It's good. That's going to be a tall task.
can a running team run no huddle?
Yeah. So 41-yard field goal coming up for Tally. His long on the year is, what, a 52?
52-53.
Yeah. Snaps good.
That was offsides.
Offsides.
They didn't call that?
No, kick is up.
How did he not call that? That guy was
He's right there.
100%
he was already in the backfield before.
Yeah, and all the
Tally
coaches are
looked
kind of
up-
looking
Watch right
over.
there.
Tally looked right up at him as he was coming in.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, I had the replay here. Let's see, go really fast again.
They're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
He was way
3 feet off.
offside.
I mean,
He was past the wing back before the ball was even snapped.
I've watched a lot of youth sports, rec sports, college sports, high school sports. No, not college necessarily. These guys don't make a lot of money, but
Well, you got-
sometimes
And it's this sideline judge here. I think it's
you gotta
2
get-
calls
yeah.
now. The side,
You
the
can't
fumble.
miss that.
Yeah.
You can't miss that call.
Yeah. So bigger crew than normal, obviously.
Yes.
You got a playoff, round 2 playoff game. So, everybody's got a spot, and it looks like they brought
Except
them all.
the guy that
yeah.
looks at the
Yeah. So,
kick block team.
Inside reverse.
yeah, wrapped up for about a 2-yard gain. Looked like who was that on the tackle?
24.
I think that was,
Brilliant running.
he said post, I believe.
Yeah, second
They're
and 8
going
coming up.
fast. Well,
Yeah.
maybe they're not.
Hurry up. Got about 2:20 left in the first half. 17-7 Byrd.
They're going to try to push it down the field, but they're going to be smart as well. You
Yeah.
don't want to give St. Paul's any sort of momentum going into halftime.
You're going to see Maxey around the edges a couple times, and Simmons.
Oh, he was leaning on the wing, too.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Oh.
They called that. I think they caught it. Wait, what?
Wait, what's going on?
Whistle
Where?
blew.
The whistle blew after the toss.
Wait, what's?
Timeout.
Wait, hold on. There was a false start on the wing back on
But
the
there
top
was no
of the screen,
flag.
but I don't see a flag.
Well, the officiating crews have become accustomed to not signaling and not throwing flags on penalties and touchdowns. So,
Yeah.
no shock here.
Yeah. We're still waiting on the touchdown call from the Mandeville game
Correct.
4 weeks ago.
Yeah. The most bizarre thing I think I've ever seen.
Just refused to say it.
Right. They did not want to call it.
Never called it.
Now, the question is it third down? Or
That's
did-
why I'm looking at the yard marker over there.
If
It's
it's third down, St. Paul's has 3 timeouts. Even if it's second down, do you, if you get a stop here, do you use a timeout or 2 and see if you can't get the ball back? They did flip it to second down. Second and long, I'd consider those timeouts.
It would have been third and really long on the way we had it defended.
Right. Oh, yeah, it was a great play. Aiden Brooks was ready.
Where's the white hat going?
He's going to talk
No, he's talking to
Sears
Sears on the sideline.
Sears has not been a happy
I
coach this
think
half.
he's telling Sears that the side judge over here left his glasses at home, and he just found out. Yeah.
Again, I don't know how you missed
Yeah,
the
something, but
3-yard
between the
head
fumble,
start.
the interception that I thought we didn't call it right over there.
Where are they?
We called a timeout. They blew the whistle after the play was halfway done.
Here comes Coach Stant running down there. Man knows every rule in the book.
Oh, yes. CEO of Iron Mike Enterprises.
What? Wait. So just nothing? So they had a false start with nothing, and okay.
So 2nd and 8. Clock at 2:15. Toss over to Maxey. Drove out of bounds.
That's West.
That's a good job of filling the lane. I was kind of talking about it earlier. We had the missed tackle earlier today.
That had me fooled. I was looking for the handoff up the middle. Did not fool Brett West. So here you go, 3rd and 5. Clock has stopped. So you get a stop here.
Somewhat.
You call the timeout, and you've still got some room to work with to close out this half.
There's under center, 2 receivers, 1 each side. Fakes the handoff. Going to pass it. Complete.
Got it. There's absolutely no reason to get that kind of space.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not a defensive coordinator, but I'd almost be right up in their grill because the quarterback cannot throw the ball with any velocity whatsoever. If he floats it up there, I'd almost take my chances. I would love to know how far he can throw it. Not to take anything away from him. He runs this offense very well.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. He's running
what he can do.
He's been perfect.
Ayers hands it off to Simmons again.
Another missed tackle.
Picks up about 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. Clock's ticking at 1:56.
Yeah, so we're just gonna take our shot, and
they don't need much more yards. They need about 20 yards to give themselves a good, legit shot at a field goal.
It's Jude Roberts trying to get the crowd involved, and they have been. The crowd has been very vocal tonight.
Ayers under center. Going to pass again. Looking downfield deep. Got a man open.
There's your question. How far can
you
you throw the ball?
To number 7. Tackled around the 5-yard line. Pass complete to Christian Robertson, sorry.
And he threw it, and they're going no huddle. And try to
That's free safety. You got to be all over that.
Ayers under center. Timeout.
Boy, that's a killer. To answer the question, what was that, 35 yards? Not the pass itself. The pass in the air was further than I thought. But that was he burned a couple of guys there.
Yep. Ayers tosses it to Maxey on the outside, wrapped up by number 54, Dylan Post. Good play by the Wolves defense there on making it 2nd and goal. Timeout, Byrd. They're going to talk about it. So got about a minute left here in the first half. Byrd 17, St. Paul 7.
So now you gotta keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah.
Keep this a 2-score game. Take a breath. Still plenty of time. We're the comeback kids. What else can I say positively? We have not played terrible football.
It's not that cold up here.
That's a good point. I do have a sweatshirt if it gets cold. Y'all stuck me in front of the window. Is this like rookie hazing? I have to sit in front of the cold window. I'll take that tray. You guys fix all the equipment and deal with all the problems. I'll sit in front of the open window.
Chip, did they ever clean those windows with the Windex?
They did in 1989, I believe.
Yeah, when it was built.
Yeah.
Chip's offline. He's coming back.
All right.
I'm back on. Sorry.
Chip, I didn't know if they cleaned your window for you.
Never. It's been 5 years. Been asking the same thing.
Keep putting in the request.
You can only request so many times. Ask them. I see shadows out there. I don't see players.
So Ayers going to go under center, 2nd and goal in the 11. Maxey in motion. Fakes the toss, rolls out, got Simmons wide open. Complete.
Gotta make
He's going to get down to about the 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Dragging a Wolf with him.
That's Carter Cambry out there. Something else had his attention.
Yeah, he did not attack that at all. He kind of let it play out.
3rd and goal on the 2. And Simmons, and they're going to push him in. So Byrd making a statement in the first half. Yep. So probably time of possessions, what? 19 minutes to 6.
6 is a good guess for St. Paul's. I mean, it was 3 minutes going into that last drive, and they probably had it 2 or 3 minutes. And just nothing's gone right. It's all you can say.
Yep.
Haven't played terrible football, but have gotten 0 breaks and a couple of unlucky calls from the refs, but not to blame the refs. You got to play the game. Blocked extra point.
Yeah.
42 seconds, 3 timeouts. You got to do something, right?
Yeah.
You got to try.
Well, look,
Yeah.
that matters. That's that's even though we don't have a lot of time to do anything with it, that's a slight momentum shift. 42 seconds left in a half. But hey, maybe that 1 point comes back to haunt them, right? So
It could. It reminds me of the Mandeville game, of course. And if you want to look for a correlation, that game got to be, a 2-touchdown lead. We had either a called fake extra point or a bobbled snap. I never heard the final verdict on that, but that could have been the difference in the game. Of course, it wasn't. Tally won it late.
Yep.
But that could be a big play. One to put a check mark by it.
that's me. We still 3 timeouts left. Maybe get us down into Tally territory.
Mandeville games at halftime now. West Monroe 7-6. Alexandria 42-6 over Evangel.
Wow.
Neville up 28-6 over Covington. Curtis hanging in with Acadiana. It's 21-16 Acadiana, second quarter.
Oh, they're gonna, yeah. I mean, JT will keep them in the game.
He's been around a few years. He probably, even if he's a 19 seed. I wonder when the last time Curtis was a 19 seed.
Oh, Lord.
But you don't want to run into them.
Yeah.
Byrd is another one. I think they've won 8 state championships. They won going back to the COVID year. They won that year. So this is a program that knows how to win. They got a fairly new coach, but as a head coach, but he's been in the program for a couple of decades.
And he's been aggressive all night. The Kime shotgun rolling out, throwing to Corrales, complete. Going to pick up about 4. Gets out of bounds, stop the clock at 36 seconds.
It's a safe call.
Yep.
Design it to get him out of bounds, see what you can get in the meantime.
Now you looking for Villa up the middle, taking an opportunity over their safety chip.
I said attack the safeties. We have not seen Ravane except for one time. One other completion we tried.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they have that nice seam. Look at what they're giving him right there. He has a clean release, everything.
Yep. So Kime shotgun rolls our way. Quick toss over to Celestin, complete, who's going to get out of bounds as well, enough for a first down. So moving the chains, clock stopping at 31. So
to me, these 2 play calls indicate we're playing to try to get into field goal range and seeing if we can do it as safely as possible. You're going to have a couple of seam routes or something, but nothing crazy over the middle, nothing deep.
You have timeouts, use them.
Right.
Kime going to stay in shotgun. Celestin in motion, 2 receivers far side, looking downfield, got a lot of time, dumps it down over to Celestin in the middle, going to stay in bounds, timeout St. Paul's right on the tackle, so 22 seconds left, going to be second and about 5 coming up.
Byrd is not going to give St. Paul's anything deep and over the middle. Their 2 safeties are playing really, really deep.
Yep.
So they're going to make us earn it. Not getting a lot of pressure on Kime, but then again, not giving him a lot to work with downfield.
Yep. So I want to thank our game day sponsors today for this round 2 playoffs. Got Greenleaf Architecture, Eyeballs Roofing, Pan American Power, Eddie Terrell Nissan. What else, Rue?
Genesis and Hyundai.
Yep.
And something else you said earlier.
Like 3 he's got.
I'll take your word on it.
Yep. So second 5 coming up. Had about a 5-minute conversation with Roger Goodell today. That's
I saw that,
story.
man. It'd be a halftime story.
Yep. And,
You think he'd hire us? Did you talk to him about that?
he told me to text him tomorrow. He was going to watch the stream.
I'm supposed to have dinner with him tomorrow night, so I'm waiting for him to call me to tell me the location.
Him and Percy Miller.
Yep. And Master P.
Well, that's Percy Miller.
Gotta be Percy Miller every
that
off.
is his old
Good
school.
job, buddy.
Yeah.
You're just old.
Kime going deep for Villa. Intercepted by number 11 for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to be James Logan. Brings it back into Wolf territory.
And a flag came in.
Yeah. So
Got 2 flags, one
and
flag,
hats,
one hat.
Flags.
It's going to be offsetting, is
Yeah,
my
it's-
guess.
Yep. So,
It's like Canizaro and number 5 from Byrd.
It's Jakari Williams, defensive back. The bad news, guys, is that they're now in field goal range, and they've got
10 seconds left.
no timeouts.
No timeouts,
but I don't know. You maybe just roll him out there. And
He
let him
can
kick one with
he
10
can hit it
seconds
from here
left,
from what I
for sure.
saw.
Yeah. You don't see that a lot from Kai. I mean, it's rare that he floats the ball up there, and he kind of floated that one. And again, they're playing deep, so it's hard to get it downfield in this scenario against them. I know you got to try, but another what could go wrong type of play right before halftime, an interception, run back to the 30, and let's hope these penalties offset, or they'll be even closer. To field goal
Definitely going
range.
to offset. 'Cause I think the first flag was on Byrd, and then Canizaro's reaction. I don't see why
And
they're
White
pointing
Hat
back.
is picking. He's finally putting his hat back on.
I'm just perusing,
You've seen what I printed out.
checking out the catalog.
That is pretty impressive.
you
You ever hear about those Nick Saban binders for
No,
the team?
we-
That's what it looks like.
We've talked about this for years.
But we just never do it.
Yeah, it's just
I had a clipboard, but somebody took it.
That's Coach Hawthorne stole it.
it
Looks
got
like they picked
broken.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, only Byrd. They only called. Oh, no, never mind. There he goes.
Wow.
So, 2 on him. Okay.
Ah.
So 2 15-yarders.
I think they just.
Yeah, so it doesn't do much good here. It's
Yeah,
just,
so we're probably gonna go to the half. I would imagine.
yeah, I might go try to make a run for it now.
All right.
Take anything you can get, guys.
Mike,
Keep
you have
them
the
out of
heater.
field goal
The
range.
heater that you ordered, is it up here? Because I can't figure out how to turn it on.
It's offline. I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah.
So
You can't move. The computer will break.
yeah.
We might
I
need it
just
to
can't
again,
find the
guys.
switch
That's
for
the
the
only
heater.
time we scored was when we had computer problems.
Roll into the WPBN halftime show in just a second.
So, Mike, you and Roger, I heard y'all are old-time friends.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So Ayers under center. 1st and 10. He's going to keep it as number 7 around the edge. Plenty of blocking. Going to get enough for first down, but the
That's
clock's going to
it.
run out. So we're going to get to the half. Take a quick commercial break here from Bevel Lighting. We'll come back with the WPBN halftime show and go over some scores and what's going on around the state, and we'll be right back.
Hello, St. Paul Wolves. Welcome to Bananas Catering. Are you planning a wedding, crawfish ball, corporate event, or a special celebration? Look no further. Our team of culinary artists create mouth-watering dishes that will delight your taste buds and elevate your event. From gourmet appetizers to decadent desserts, ensuring your guests leave with unforgettable memories. Book Bananas Catering today and savor the magic.
Greenleaf Architects, our passion is creating innovative environments crafted intentionally for the people who occupy them. The success of each project hinges upon commitment to collaboration, creative thinking, and technology. From renderings to ribbon cuttings, we exhaust every resource to ensure that we can deliver optimal results that honor the integrity of your vision. We are more than just industry leaders in architecture and interior design. We push boundaries, embrace change, and pursue excellence in everything we do. Greenleaf Architects, more than architecture. On behalf of Greenleaf Architects, we wish St. Paul's a great season. Go Wolves!
Only for a limited time.
Bevelo Gas and Electric Lights has been casting a romantic glow in the historic French Quarter and in New Orleans for over 70 years. These old-world handcrafted lanterns grace homes, restaurants, and resorts not only here, but in all 50 states and 47 countries. Bevelo antique copper fixtures are built to last a lifetime. Stop by the Bevelo Lighting Museum and view the stunning display of open-flame copper lanterns. Watch coppersmiths build lanterns daily between World Street and Exchange Place Alley. And don't forget, we make electric too.
Right way.
Greenleaf Architects, our passion is creating innovative environments crafted intentionally for the people who occupy them. The success of each project hinges upon commitment to collaboration, creative thinking, and technology. From renderings to ribbon cuttings, we exhaust every resource to ensure that we can deliver optimal results that honor the integrity of your vision. We are more than just industry leaders in architecture and interior design. We push boundaries, embrace change, and pursue excellence in everything we do. Greenleaf Architects, more than architecture. On behalf of Greenleaf Architects, we wish St. Paul's a great season.
And we're back live, WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network halftime show. Let's get some scores around town. We'll start. Let's just start in Baton Rouge area there, Davis. So,
yeah, Catholic up big on East Jeff, 42-0. Pope John Paul II, Episcopal knotted up at 0. That's a legit score halftime. Madison Prep up 21-0 over St. Charles. Franklin Parish over, is that Brewley? Brewley. That's one of sorry, I'm from Mississippi. Brewley losing 22-0. Southside over Walker 27-0. A lot of blowouts.
Zachary Ruston tied up at 14.5. That's a big score.
So Ouachita. I got Ouachita Christian 14-0 over Catholic. What else we got?
Central up big as expected. Dunham up big as expected. Let's see. Pretty much that's it there. North Shore area. Come down here.
Yeah, Neville up big still there. I just saw that over Covington, 28-6 halftime. Not a surprise.
Lakeshore up at the half.
Yep, 7-3. Mandeville losing 7-6. West Monroe at the half. That's another long trip made to try to win a football game.
Same exact trip. They probably passed each other a few times.
A meet down big against Bunkie, one of my favorite Louisiana towns. Not to visit, just to say. Laranja down to Shaw 28-7. You got New Iberia, Catholic New Iberia up big, 35-8 over North Lake Christian.
Franklinton up on Westville. That's pretty big.
21-14. Had a great year. There's our score.
West Feliciana is a pretty good school. Side note, the West Feliciana coach, his daughter has been dating Kenny Sears III for about 3 years. So
okay.
A little bit of connection there. Obviously, St. Paul's down 23-7 here live at Hunter Stadium.
And the shock team in the second round of the playoffs after winning second game in 2 years last week in the playoffs down to Vanderbilt Catholic 35-0.
Yep. Terriers.
Yeah, there you go. So
Greater New Orleans area. Catholic up big over East Jeff, 42-0. Edna Carr up big, 42-0 also over Huntington. Rummel, let's see where they're at.
They're up big.
22-7 over McDonough 35. I wonder how McDonough 34 is doing.
You got the history of where that name came from?
I have no clue. 13-10 Jesuit over Turlings Catholic. John Curtis closing that gap like you talked about earlier, Davis, 16-21 at the half. De La Salle down. That's a shocker right there. Calvary's a good ball club, but De La Salle usually has some athletes and comes ready to play.
They've actually struggled this year, though. After they played us, I think I looked at 4-6 regular season.
Yep.
I know sometimes you can't look at that, but not the year they're used to. St. Aug is tied up with St. Thomas More, two more powerhouses traditionally. Newman without a Manning at quarterback up big. There's John F. Kennedy. I've been talking about him all night.
I figured they were just going to hang it up over there in Newman since all the Mannings are gone.
Well, they get a couple other pros. They got a receiver or something like Odell Beckham that would come through.
Let's go back to some. First of all, thank you to Go Preps, our official scoreboard, and all of our info comes from Go Preps. We can't thank those guys enough. They do a great job of keeping everything updated. So it's the go-to for scores, easy to navigate, easy to find things about region, class, whatever you want. So Go Preps, check them out for all your scores for LHSA sports throughout the year. So in that 5A bracket, Davis, kind of jumping out of the regions, see if there's anything that sticks out that we hadn't talked about.
I mean, again, I think that
Ash score.
Well, that one in the John Curtis game's a one to watch because Acadiana is the 3 seed, and it's been talked about. Those top 3 or 4 seeds in this bracket are really, really strong. I mean, Alexandria, who will play the winner of this game, beat Neville, who was beating Covington by 22 points. I think it was 42-16 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So that's how strong the top. If you go look at Edna Carr's roster, of course they're always strong, but 4- and 5-star recruits across the board, multiple classifications, juniors and seniors. So, whoever wins this game and whoever wins some of those other games that have to go play those top seeds is going to have their hands full. So the fact that John Curtis is hanging in with that team this year is the one that really stands out to me. A little surprised Mandeville's down. They're not used to scoring 6 points and a half, even without Nate Shepard. Of course, that's not in the select side, but look for Mandeville to do like they did last year and make another run there. So a lot of football left to be played, but I think, I really think that no really other surprises in these brackets from what I.
So let's talk about this, Davis. Is Chip back yet? Yeah, let's get.
And at some point, if we need to go through some time, I'll go through the all-district accolades.
We can go through that, but let's talk about some halftime adjustments you expect to see from the Wolves. Let me see. All right. There we go. Get Chip on the mic, too, because since you and him are the gurus. So, offensively, we hadn't seen a lot of the Wolves on offense. Didn't get a lot of time on the field between turnovers and onside kicks and stuff. So, not really looking for adjustments there. But from the defensive side of the ball, what do you expect to see from the Wolves second half?
I expect number one. We kind of touched on this a little bit in the first half. St. Paul's is very, very at home on a three-man front. We kind of went to a four-man front, and now we're starting to walk up linebackers on the outside. We've got to get, I think, the interior is playing well. The interior D-line is playing extremely well. The problem comes on the second level, scraping to the outside and fill from the cornerbacks and your safeties. That's where I've seen most of the breaks on defense happening. So, number one, the safeties have to learn how to come up and make a tackle in the open field. This is what this type of football is. You're going to be one-on-one with a guy in an alley, and it's up to you to make the tackle. And we've really had an issue with that, especially on the first drive. Second drive got a little bit better on it. Third drive started making a couple of adjustments. Now, saying that, too, you also have to keep in the back of your mind that we've seen what he can do. Davis talked about earlier, can this guy really throw the ball? Answer is yes. He has one incompletion on a day on four passes.
Now, I would still say he really can't throw the ball. I'm not sure what happened on that long pass. If it's me, I'm selling out. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not a defensive coach.
I'm all for it.
Force him.
I'm not an offensive coach for that matter, but I think you have to almost I'd have 11 men as close to the box as you can and force them to do something they're not used to. They have not thrown the ball more than 8 times in one game. They're up big. They're not going to come out to try to throw the ball. Make them do something out of their comfort zone. Make them make a mistake. Their quarterback does not have the arm to be able to beat you and continuously make you make mistakes.
Yeah, what set up that last touchdown was the fact that we're giving really soft coverage on the outside and able to convert that kind of easy first down and get the ball rolling for them. And then they, I think a play later, maybe 2 plays later, completed the pass 35 yards downfield to the 9-yard line. And then get a good stop on defense and then a simple flare route to the outside, a little flat route. And the defensive back, I can't remember who it was, did not attack the ball, just kind of let the play out in front of him instead of attacking the defender right there in the flat. And so he catches the ball 7 yards down the field and is able to take it down to the 1-yard line, I'm thinking. But it's little small things like that as defensive backs you have to start. That's where I played. It's something you have to start becoming cognizant of. You have to realize this is a contact sport now. You're not there to make the pretty plays back there. You're there to actually stick your head in there and make tackles in the open field.
We're going to see those adjustments, whatever they may be, first, right? Byrd gets the ball to start the second half.
Yes, they do.
St. Paul's is going to have to step up big, get some type of, turnover on downs or whatever it is, but hold them scoreless to start that first drive.
Absolutely.
Offensively, it's just eliminate the mistakes. You've had, again, we don't know if it was a fumble. We couldn't see the way the coaching staff reacted right in front of the sidelines and indicated it wasn't a fumble. But
the way Villa went down looked like he was laying
he was out of bounds.
Right.
I'm saying, I know footballs. In any way, if any part of your body is touching out of bounds and you touch the ball in the field of play, it's automatically dead.
And typically we can't see anything. That means he's far enough in that
exactly
covered up.
So I know he was out of bounds from replay, and looks like he had his hand on the ball or touching it, and I think that's what the coaches were arguing on the sideline.
Yeah. But I don't know if you change anything. Corrales has had some running room. He's had some holes. He's done a good job.
I know we're trying to play catch-up here, but Corrales is getting probably, 12 yards a pop right now?
You run your offense.
Plus,
The defense has to make some plays to get the offense on the field, and to me, that's the key to the game. Not that this is on the defense; they've been on the field the entire game.
first half.
But they've got to make a play or two, which is really what Byrd did in the first half, and so the offense has got to go score.
So we've kind of seen this the last few years, not a few years, but I mean, come accustomed to the first drive on defense, usually kind of give up a touchdown, give up points somehow. It happened last year against Tioga, went right down the field on us in the playoffs, and then I think they didn't score the rest of the game, or maybe scored one garbage touchdown at the end. Kind of same thing with Rummel. They went right down the field, made some good adjustments, and we kept them in check really most of the game last year in the playoffs. And then, like I said, they made a couple big plays downfield on us, and the score ended up being what it was. But, I mean, it's kind of – the defense has got to be absolutely exhausted right now from being on the field that much in the first half. Besides the onside kick, 2 turnovers, and short fields to deal with left and right for them. This is a pretty tall hill to climb for them right now.
Yep, absolutely. So, got about 2 minutes ticking down till the second half starts. Got Byrd coming in through their tunnel on their side. St. Paul's will be following up pretty soon. So let's take some commercial breaks. Thanks to our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
We can make you well.
So MedCentrus used PRP. This is a platelet-rich plasma that they use to pull the plasma out of my blood and inject it into the wound. This wound in 2 treatments was healed. Would very much recommend MedCentrus to my friends and family. They're very compassionate caregivers that are very educated in their skill and know exactly what they're doing and really know how to take care of them.
Medicine the right way.
At Greenleaf Architects, our passion is creating innovative environments crafted intentionally for the people who occupy them. The success of each project hinges upon commitment to collaboration, creative thinking, and technology. From renderings to ribbon cuttings, we exhaust every resource to ensure that we can deliver optimal results that honor the integrity of your vision. We are more than just industry leaders in architecture and interior design. We push boundaries, embrace change, and pursue excellence in everything we do. Greenleaf Architects, more than architecture. On behalf of Greenleaf Architects, we wish St. Paul's a great season. Go Wolves!
Hurry up, it's moving day.
I'm coming.
I hear there's going to be a dog park just for us with a kids' playground next door.
Don't forget about the lounge for our humans. Wow!
This is so exciting.
Our new home.
So pretty. Look at that happy family.
That puppy is going to love his new Subaru.
Baldwin Subaru, celebrating 75 human years in style. Come see what all of the excitement is about at our newly redesigned showroom.
Hello, St. Paul Wolves. Welcome to Bananas Catering. Are you planning a wedding, crawfish ball, corporate event, or a special celebration? Look no further. Our team of culinary artists create mouth-watering dishes that will delight your taste buds and elevate your event. From gourmet appetizers to decadent desserts, ensuring your guests leave with unforgettable memories. Book Bananas Catering today and savor the magic.
New Orleans was built by and for coffee drinkers. And it's always been amazing to us that streetcars don't have cup holders. All these balconies and courtyards, they're for drinking coffee. Happy birthday to PJ's Coffee. We're celebrating 45 years of caffeinating New Orleans, and we're just getting started. Join us and raise a toast of our birthday cake granita or birthday cake shaken espresso at a PJ's near you today, only for a limited time.
Hurry up, it's moving day.
I'm coming.
I hear there's going to be a dog park just for us with a kids' playground next door.
Don't forget about the lounge for our humans. Wow!
This is so exciting.
Our new home!
So pretty. Look at that happy family.
That puppy is going to love his new Subaru.
Baldwin Subaru, celebrating 75 human years in style. Come see what all of the excitement is about at our newly redesigned showroom.
And we're back live, WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network. We're going to thank Eddie Terrell, Nissan, Hyundai, Genesis, official playoff game day round 2 sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Also want to thank Greenleaf Architecture, Eyeballs Roofing.
I got to call Todd Cole, actually.
I saw him the other day. It looks great, man.
Get my number when you see him again. I need his number.
Oh, you need to get your roof fixed.
Yep.
Should have called Eyeballs in the first place.
Should
have. Getting ready for this third quarter. We talked about the halftime adjustments. Need to see from the defensive side of the Wolves ball. Offense didn't see a lot of it on the field, so, just kind of settle down and do what you do. So
I mean, the way you have to look at it is the seniors have a half of football left right now.
Yep.
How do you want to send
Leave
it?
it on the field.
Yep.
I think Davis just quit.
I just chimed in on the 50 cal, guys.
Oh, we see you, Rue. We see you up there, buddy.
We got you.
You're doing,
Well,
the Lord's
I
work
can't
up there,
find
man.
the heater switch to turn on up here.
We got it, dude. It's on there.
All right.
It says H on the handle. You good?
Yeah. We're going to mix it up a little bit. I'm a big fan of Juju.
Can I please move from this? I would love to.
No, you stay there.
I made you feel guilty about sitting.
No, well, this is usually where I sit, and when
That is the truth.
When shit hit the fan and before the game started,
Y'all have a fan?
Yeah. And it's dirty right now.
I might stand up. I like to walk around. I'm very fidgety normally.
All right, here we go. Third quarter playoff football live here, Hunter
Switching
Stadium, downtown
sides.
Covington. A little switcheroo here. Bird's going to get the ball to start the second half.
Watch body language coming
Yep.
out, and St. Paul's gave me no indication they're ready for this game to be over. So that's sign one that you look for.
So Talley getting ready for the kickoff. Talked about him all year. They have their returners up on the 20. They're not even worried about anything after that. 99% touchbacks, if not 100. Oh, and we're going to start off with a little pooch. Fair catch by number 24.
Well-coached team there. He called a fair catch and took it.
Well, and that is not the
what you do here?
fake you want. I don't know if you don't try it, but it didn't work out like we wanted.
There you go.
So it was as if they were maybe expecting something. So they get the ball on the 35. It's a 15-yard difference from a touchback. Mandeville now on top of West Monroe 9-7. That's now in the third quarter. Alexandria 49-6.
Ayers going to go under center.
There you
Talked
go.
about the veer offense all night long. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Ayers looks to the sidelines.
This is wing T here.
Yeah, this is wing T. So handoff Simmons,
dive.
big hole,
There you
cross
go.
midfield, or right at it.
Well, and we came out with basically 10 in the box, and it didn't matter. Kept 2 safeties back, and he got through to them.
1 o'clock.
So 1st and 10 coming up for Byrd after that eyeball swooping first down. Gonna go back to the veer here, Chip.
You gotta run the wing T.
That's what I thought. Snap to Ayers, hand
They're
off
on right
again.
to the strong side, dive. That's all it is. It's a power. You gotta lead from the fullback to tight end side, and a dive straight to the tailback following.
Simmons has got to be pushing 100, 120 yards.
I think he is their leading rusher. I mean, of course, you've got 5 guys who are going to get handoffs.
Good hamburgers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they give you an entire season recap, I'm telling you.
Amazing. 1st and 10.
It's really well done.
Yep. At the St. Paul 39, Byrd going south to north towards 14th Street. Man in motion.
Power.
Giving it
Straight
Simmons again.
opposite side.
So
They did it left, did it right, did it left now.
Yep. So
Again.
another first down. So
Exact same play.
three carries, 35, 40 yards.
Yeah.
Well, and we talked for 5 minutes about the adjustment St. Paul's need to make, and apparently Byrd has made an adjustment to what they're doing, and here we are. 3 plays and 30, 35 yards, and no sign of slowing down.
I'm calling it right now. It's going to tight end side. Well, to where the wingback's sitting right now, it's going that way.
Ayers takes the snap.
There you go.
Handing it off again to Simmons. Gets another 10 yards, or 9.5. Make it 2.5. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No, I
right,
totally
Chip?
agree. I mean, left, right, left, right.
Yeah, you
10-1, so they go back left here.
There's zero reason to do anything different until we get in the backfield once or twice.
Yeah. Then you start sending Maxey around the edge.
That's coming soon. That's coming soon.
Yeah, you're on route. Yep.
Good job checking, bud.
Ayers takes the snap. And stopped it there. So,
But
he did get a first down. So, 1st and 10 around the 19, or 14, excuse me. First and 10 coming up for Yellow Jackets.
So we're putting 5 up front.
See if they go left here.
Yeah.
Nah, they'd go right if they're going anywhere right now.
Left or right, Chip? You got a 100% chance of getting it right.
Right, I called it right.
Up the middle, and he's walking in.
Yep, number 20. That's going to be the fullback / running back, Colin Deere.
Colin Deere's a big man. He's only a sophomore.
Yeah, 6'1", 224, 10th grader as a running back, fullback.
Well, that is not what you needed to happen.
Yeah.
No, it is not.
To start the second half.
They made it look easy.
That was just boys becoming men and exerting their will on the defense.
A lot of football left, though. Need to answer right here. The Wolves need to drive, get some points on the board, do what they do best, and keep grinding out. So,
and you guys stated it off the top. This is not a program. Not only not a team, not a program that gives up. So, St. Paul's is going to put up a fight as long as there's time to be for the game to be played. It's a matter of can you do something to give yourself hope, preferably in the third quarter.
Yeah.
But, I mean, look on the bright side. They didn't burn much clock.
Well, that's what I was looking at. You know, with their offensive style, you know, when they have the ball, they're typically going to eat up, at least 6 to 8 minutes of driving the field. That was pretty quick at 4 minutes.
Yep.
But when you're averaging 12 yards a play,
I'm a glass half full kind of guy, and I'm running out of positive things to.
You got what? 5 more years left of this too.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
You feel for the seniors to start.
Yeah.
And you certainly want their season to continue.
It kind of reminds me of that COVID playoff game against Jesuit.
Oh, I remember that was horrible.
Just
Third quarter?
It's 30 to 7.
30, whatever.
Just a point.
It's close enough.
We could start.
We get the ball. We get the ballpark idea of where they are.
That's a tactic. We could take away some points.
Might be able to return this one, actually.
Yep.
Got a lane.
So
maybe one
Walker,
block.
number 14.
Yeah.
That's Walker. Yeah,
Yep.
one block, he's gone.
Yep. So Walker got the rare return from this kicker from Byrd, Asher Murray, big leg, D1 commit. Seen it all night.
Yep.
So, all right. So BK and the offense coming out. Need to move the chains. The marching Wolves turn down a tad.
Right in the earpiece.
Snap, handoff, Corrales finds a hole, gets around, cuts one block, steps out of bounds around the 39, but that's should be enough.
I'm telling you right now, 12 yards a pop pretty much every time Corrals has been touching the ball.
Yeah, that's the shame of the way this game has gone.
Yeah.
Is you can clearly tell we're onto something getting Corrales the ball. If we had just a semblance of a regular offense, he'd probably be well over 100 yards by now. But that's not the way football or any sport works.
So eyeballs for the first down. Tom in the shotgun. Ravane in motion. Takes a snap. Hands off again to Corrales. Kind of waits back patiently. Finds a little hole. Picks up about 3, 4, maybe even 5. So.
As soon as I say 5, Mitchell Smith corrects me. He's saying 4.
Yeah. I kind of go off of him. I can't hear him over here.
Scoreboard says 5. I was right.
Yep. Got the Dewey camera down on the sideline, right on the line of scrimmage. For all your construction needs, reach out to Dewey ProServe, Dewey Professional Services. Kime shotgun. Hands off Corrales again. Wrapped up by number 90 from Byrd. That's going to be Ian Gray, junior defensive lineman. Going to make it 3rd and 5 coming up.
Just continuing to look up a little bit on Asher Murray, guys. He hit a 56-yarder back in October. It was a record for Byrd. He's still got another season to go.
Oh, does he? He's only a junior.
Oh, yeah.
Did not know that.
So 3 wideouts. Kime takes a snap, drops back 3rd and 5. Quick pass over to
Good hands by Celestin.
Yeah, that's going to be complete and enough for a first down and move the chains right at the 50-yard line. So another Eyeballs Roofing first down. Think of Eyeballs Roofing, official first down sponsor of this playoff series. Coach Todd Cole, all the gang over at Eyeballs, best roofers around. Kime's going to go under center on 1st and 10. Ravane in motion. Stacked receivers near side. Fakes a handoff.
On the run.
Was that a busted play?
Yeah. It's going to be ground. I'm
trying to think.
There's no receiver out there.
There was
a lineman out there.
Yeah, he was outside the tackle box, but nobody was over there. I don't know if Walker was supposed to be there on the.
He made it to the line of scrimmage. Oh, here it comes. There's the flag.
Yeah. I don't think that checked all the boxes for around it.
It did.
I almost was ready to call it. It looked like
I saw it up here on the 50 cal. We just threw it into no man's land.
Taking it off.
Anytime,
missed a block. We clearly had some sort of trickery set up there. You can look at the formation.
You think that was supposed to be a reverse? With
no, I think it was.
I
think it was play action all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
some post or deep ball, but I think we missed the backside block there. Forced Kime to get rid of it, and he didn't have anybody underneath. So Sears is arguing against something. I think he's arguing the length of the penalty, which is
it should be from where it was made. It shouldn't be from the sack. It shouldn't be 15 yards from his point where it was.
From the 50, right?
Yeah, it should be. Well, no, not from there. From where the sack would have been completed.
Correct. Not 15 yards from where the sack. I don't know all the rules.
Sounds to me like you are saying the same thing.
I'm trying to be nice. I say it all the time. These refs aren't doing it for the money.
No,
I don't think, but I don't.
Oh, we complain about them all the time up
I
here.
don't know why it's 2nd and 30.
WPBN is good for.
Unless there was another penalty.
So Ravane in motion, Kime shotgun. Got Ravane open, looks to the middle, complete to Celestin.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Corrales, the inside. I was looking for that earlier on that little screen that was batted down to line of scrimmage. I thought that was setting up something perfect with something like an inside screen like that.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and about 25.
Good thought, but too much congestion by the Wolves themselves there. Too many linemen got them around him. Corrales couldn't get away.
So long 3rd down coming up for the Wolves. Need to convert. Hadn't seen a lot of Villa this game. Quick pass in and out of Walker's hands.
Yep.
Well, and that's what you don't want to see. Quick out route, a drop, rare drop from any receiver, not much less Jake Walker. So lack of concentration, and now you're worried that the game's going to get away from you. Got to keep these kids' heads up.
Yeah, I do agree with that 100%.
I mean, It's like
It was kind of, I mean, I don't know.
Hey, will you let Mike know that I found the heater? It's on. It's working great.
That's finally some good news.
Yep, it's
We've
working
been looking
good.
for it. If you blow in your fist, typically that helps.
Yeah.
Well, that's
kind of a
wobbly
wobbly
kick.
snap.
Yep.
this is the first punt of the game, too.
That's the irony. 7 points scored, and we just now punted.
Yeah, it is. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Chip, you got an extra?
Oh, yeah.
First and 10 coming up for Byrd, up 30-7.
Like I said, you kind of expected them coming out at halftime to sit there and run. St. Paul should know exactly what they're doing, and they went down in 8 plays.
If that,
10 yards a
maybe
pop,
5,
pretty much.
yeah.
Lost to Dewey Camp.
I'm going to run through these all-district players. We're gonna keep the good news going as long as we can because it's a plethora of Wolves that have had great seasons and deserve some of those what could be final accolades.
First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Byrd under center, hands off Simmons. Said it before. Stopped him
right
that
there.
time. Good
Stopped
job
him.
by the
Good
Wolves
job.
defense.
Well, we're making the adjustments, but they seem to – they also adjust. And so what we've done has not been enough or been one drive too late, it seems. We've gone back to start to a 4-man front. I think we were going 5 up top or up front last drive.
So second and 9 coming up.
Fine. That was –
In high school, if you jumped, it used to be that was offsides, right?
Yes, if you had a neutral zone at all, it's
So toss,
and
getting around the edge. Going to be enough for a first down. That was number 24, Quentin Hilliard. Already has 1 touchdown tonight for the Yellow Jackets.
And there's your adjustment. The handoff up the middle doesn't work, so you go back to your bread and butter and what got you the lead in the first place, the pitch outside.
And we kind of talked about it at halftime. You need run fill there from your secondary, and there was nowhere to be seen on that one.
So I said off the top, you never know in a playoff environment, what you're to expect with this kind of offense. Not a lot of time to prepare. Can work against you.
It's kind of hard to get a good scout look with this.
Yep. First and 10. Ayers looking to the sideline. Ball on the 47. Handoff Simmons. Good stop there.
Big stop right
Say Brett West
Yep.
or Vic Nair, 1 and 2.
Both of them.
And Gage Brown.
Yeah, we all got it wrong.
Mitchell Smith, come on.
I wasn't looking.
Love that guy.
Well, he's got Bilson spotting for him with binoculars.
West Monroe back on top, 13-9, fourth quarter against Mandeville.
Second and 7 coming up. Right at the 50. A little bit of movement there. Did we get a flag?
Yeah.
John Curtis has taken the lead, 22-21 over Acadian.
So let me ask you this. So side judge right here sees it the whole time. The guy calls it.
Yeah.
Backfield judge. Can he call that? Because he had to see it.
He can call it. I think just there's no reason to have 12 flags on the field at the same time.
What you looking for, Mike?
Oh, I'm just checking it out.
Seeing
I did see that this is the first ever matchup between Byrd and St. Paul's in the history of both schools. Also the first ever series between Byrd and a 6-5A district opponent. So haven't been down here a lot, obviously. I'm sure
hasn't impacted them. I guess if you don't know what you're getting into, you don't pay attention to it.
So second and 12. Toss over to
There
Maxey.
you go. That's how you get.
Oh,
Beautiful play. Good play by Aiden Brooks there, filling the lane.
Little momentum shift there. They didn't lose a yard. I guess forward progress.
If you could intercept a pitch and run it in for a touchdown, that'd be huge. Is that possible?
Absolutely. I've seen it happen a few times, but yeah, that would be massive right now. I expect them to keep it pretty close to the vest.
Yep. So kind of started to talk about it several times, but want to give a shout-out to some of our all-district players. First team, Brennan Villa at wide receiver, Chase Ravain at tight end, Brennan Kime going down as an athlete, which is what he is, quarterback for the Wolves, but also all-around multi-sport athlete. Got a timeout, so I'll continue this. Andrew Shawstall, freshman offensive lineman. We talked about him all year. Going to be a big-time player in the next 4 years, big-time recruit in that next level. Jacob Roboto, senior center, put his time in over the last few years. Made a couple playoff runs with a couple different teams.
Took Buckles' position.
Huge credit to him too, because you had a brand new line to go with him.
We talked about that at the beginning of the season. We thought that was going to be the weakest point of the Wolves, was going to be that line, but they have grown and stepped up.
Absolutely.
Very young, a lot of promise in this team. But finishing up these all-district accolades, got Drew Talley at kicker. We talked about him all year. Amazing leg. Alex Mott, defensive lineman. Dylan Post, the all-district MVP and linebacker for the Wolves. Aiden Brooks is a defensive back, and then Jacob Mitchell in that flex spot for first team. So second team in honorable mention, you got Cody Corrales, Stone Celestin. You know, Corrales is probably a first-team guy without that injury early on.
And you
easily.
got two guys named Shepard and Bailey. First team too.
So Stone Celestin, Nate Canizero, Andrew Inusa, our punter, who has improved every year and has an amazing leg as well. We just haven't seen him a lot tonight. We'll continue those in just a few seconds. So Ayer's going to go into shotgun, 3rd and 12 for the Yellow Jackets.
No shotgun here. There you go. Good job. Was that Mott? I can't see.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's Post. I apologize. I saw 4.
Yeah. So continuing, Gavin Ardoin, defensive line, Brett West, Jude Roberts. Jude Roberts, a freshman, correct?
No,
senior. Sorry.
I just don't think he's been in the program all 4 years.
That's what it was. This is his first year back. Honorable mention, Troy Willis, Jake Walker, Sam Bonaldi, Drake Fielding, Carter Cambry, Perrin Dewey. Perrin Dewey, a scholar athlete of the year.
Yep.
So
Smartest Wolf.
National merit finalist, everything.
Punt from Byrd. End over end, going to let it bounce. It's going to take a small and then a big Byrd bounce.
I mean, even those bounces are going their way. Yeah. I was a little bit worried. We slightly nudged into the punter.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was watching. I saw him his hands up.
So Perrin Dewey, we just talked about him, Ashton Bedford, and Deke Carpenter. So we'll go over those again before the end of the game, but want to give a shout-out to all our all-district accolades for the Wolves.
That's a ton. I guess that's more than half your
more than we had last year. I mean, last year, too, same thing we had.
Yeah.
I know Coach Sears felt a little slighted last year, he said. But, yeah, this year, I mean, across the board.
It was tough.
And let's not leave him out. Coach of the Year back-to-back years.
Yes.
I didn't write that one down.
Yep, another 6'5" championship in the books. So BK is going to go in a shotgun. And shout out to Coach Rick Malton, LHSAA Hall of Fame baseball coach, former St. Paul's North Shore coach, state championships on 2 different levels, which is rare and unheard of. One here at St. Paul's and one in the public school sector at North Shore. So shout out to him. Thank you, Coach Rick, for the heads up.
Yeah, back on Corrales, it would have been, you hate to see Troy go down. He did an admirable job with Cody Hurt. Cody would have been a 1,000-yard rusher if healthy all year.
It's kind of one of those weird years. We had Corrales down beginning of the year, now Willis down towards the end.
No doubt. Not only they look at the linebacking core, again, a testament to this program. When 1 or 2 players goes down, it truly has been next man up. And you've been able to kind of fill holes as people have gone down. Gage Brown, we talked about him. But you've got how many linemen?
We were rotating a lot this year.
All-district team.
I mean, kind of bouncing off what y'all talking about the offensive line. It's 2 years in a row we replaced 4 starters on the O-line and really didn't skip a beat. Good catch by Benaldi out there.
Yeah, hadn't called his name
no,
tonight
we have not.
yet.
I mean,
so first reception for him, moving the chains again. It's going to be another eyeballs first down. So Wolves moving the right way. So
we're going to go do a little hurry up, see what we can get here.
Yep. Kime in the shotgun, 2 receivers near side, rolling our way. Quick pass to Villa, caught it, jukes a guy, picks up about 9. So hadn't called his name a lot either. And
no.
Villa's a weapon, right?
Oh, big time. He has another year coming back too. So
Brendan Kime, senior quarterback, been leading the Wolves since he was a freshman. Can't say enough great things about him. Pass across the field, kind of a one-hopper to.
They gave it to him? Well, they gave it to him.
Tough pass.
I saw that.
No, but yeah, that was.
You got a replay on that?
I didn't know. No, I did not. That was.
You'd almost prefer he did skip it to stop the clock.
Yeah.
That's a tough time getting that ball out. Again, a long throw, and he was under pressure from that
About
side.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Three receivers remain in motion. Keim takes a snap.
Look at a wheel route. Nope.
Dump pass complete over to Villa in the middle of the field. Enough for another eyeballs roofing first down.
Moving the chains.
Yep. So into Byrd territory. So clock's still running down to about 50.
Not stop on a first in high school?
To reset the chains.
Yeah, but they
White
reset
hat
them
will
pretty
blow
quick.
it really fast.
So snap. Keim drops back. Got pressure. Kind of throws it away. Smart play. Out of bounds. Going to stop the clock at 2 seconds. So we'll get one more play this quarter on this 2nd and 10.
Now you look for positives. If you can't overcome a 23-point deficit in a quarter, you want Keim and his receivers to go out on a high note. I mean, let him do what he's done all year. He's
what was he short? You said
he was 200 yards short of the all-time school record.
Got to be
passing.
nearing that.
And so I mean, and look, so let him finish strong. Close out a really good career. Just a straight winner is all you can say about him outside of the stats.
Keim hands it off. Cody Corrales
breaking a tackle.
Gets down. It's going to be into the third quarter, but Wolves are going the right way. Still a lot of football left. We saw some positive stuff on the last defensive stop from the Wolves. Now the Wolves are moving the chain, so they're going to swap sides of the field. Let's take a quick commercial break and hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be right
Lights
back.
has been casting a romantic glow in the historic French Quarter and in New Orleans for over 70 years. These old-world handcrafted lanterns grace homes, restaurants, and resorts not only here, but in all 50 states and 47 countries. Bevelo antique copper fixtures are built to last a lifetime. Stop by the Bevelo Lighting Museum and view the stunning display of open flame copper lanterns. Watch Coppersmiths build lanterns daily between Royal Street and Exchange Place Alley. And don't forget, we make electric too.
New Orleans was built by and for coffee drinkers. And it's always been amazing to us that streetcars don't have cup holders. All these balconies and courtyards, they're for drinking coffee. Happy birthday to PJ's Coffee. We're celebrating 45 years of caffeinating New Orleans, and we're just getting started. Join us and raise a toast of our birthday cake granita or birthday cake shake and espresso at a PJ's near you today, only for a limited time.
And we're back.
Waiting on Rudolph to get back on the camera.
Yeah, 1st and 10.
He had some stories to
You
tell.
go check that mic first.
There you
Pass
go.
up the
Oh!
middle. Oh! In and out of the hands.
Looked up.
You had to
Sorry
have
about
it.
that.
No, you didn't miss anything.
So that was to Benaldi.
That was a great pass.
Yep.
Great job of getting open, but just couldn't secure the pass. It's a little bit of focus issues here of late. There's a lot of pressure on these guys.
Oh,
just to
absolutely.
try to come back.
Yep.
You know,
So
it's-
2nd and 10 coming up for the Wolves. Villa in motion. Reverse handoff.
There you go. You got it.
Yep. That's going to be a first down.
Oh, I thought I saw the
big
ball
hit
come out.
in
It
the
did
back.
come out.
It did come out.
Yeah.
So
He got hit.
fumble.
He got hit really hard.
Yeah, he got hit
that.
really hard.
And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're pointing
Replay.
back our way.
Huh?
I don't know. Well, Villa was pointing our direction, but
You got two refs looking one
Yeah.
way, one was looking
Yeah,
the other
white
way.
hat's pointing.
well, I don't know what he may have been pointing at something else. Just unfortunate. Just a really good play call.
Oh,
good
yeah.
play design. Cody's running his butt off.
Yeah.
Just coughed
I mean,
it up.
from
Hard
up
hit.
here, that was a huge hit in the
Yeah.
back.
Right. And I've said it now, 10 times. Nothing has gone
Yeah,
St. Paul's way all
no.
night.
I mean, we all have nights like that in sports. I mean, it's unfortunate to happen in a setting where it's a playoff. But, I mean, it's just one of those facts of reality, unfortunately.
Mike, do you know how to turn down the heat up here on the kerosene heater? It's getting
Yeah,
a little toasty.
I got a button down here for it.
It's called a mute, Rue.
2nd and 9 coming up.
Does he have a picture of the heater?
Probably.
He does. It's not the kind you want to see.
Yeah. So, 4th quarter here. Byrd up 30-7.
Still a long way to go.
Yep.
And I don't know what that means.
Back outside, good cut.
Eric kept it
Good
himself.
play. I think it's Gage Brown on catching on the backside.
Got about a 4-yard gain. Going to bring up 3rd and 6.
A couple of quick updates. West Monroe now up 20-9 over Mandeville. Fourth quarter, Acadiana has taken the lead back from John Curtis, 27-22, fourth quarter. Covington is trailing Neville 41-13, third quarter. Turling's taken over the lead from Jesuit, 24.
Wow, I thought Jesuit had a pretty good lead there.
Ayers going to pass
the flats.
Got Simmons wide open.
I need to quit talking bad about his throwing ability because he
fooled you.
Proving you wrong.
The first one, he fooled you.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting fact: 100 years of football at Byrd, CE Byrd, but 8 state championships in 120 years. So I got to figure out what that 20-year gap was. So 100 years of football.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. 8 state championships, 42 playoff appearances.
So World War II, Great Depression.
Something. COVID.
No, they won COVID year.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, David said it earlier. You're right.
Yep. Simmons with the carry, picks up about 3 or 4. Shout out to all our seniors. We'll kind of go through that list.
Yeah. I know they had a little intro for him on the board early before the game.
Gotta find the roster.
Yep.
I left my roster at home.
Steal it from Bilson. He doesn't need.
So 2nd and about 6 coming up. Ayers going to go under center. Maxey in motion. Hands off up the middle. Big hole. Ooh. Picks up about 15, 14, somewhere in there.
A lot.
Yep. I want to give a shout out to all our seniors. We'll kind of run this through the rest of the game. Jacob Mitchell, Carter Cambry, Jude Roberts, Deke Carpenter, Stone Celestine, Brennan Kime, Jake Walker, and Ashton Bedford, Sam Benaldi, Emerson Cochran, big-time fullback for the Wolves over the last few years. Handoff again. Picks up about 5. Clock still ticking.
Peter
Bilby. Peyton Arcee. Dane Gaddy. Hadn't said it tonight.
You have not said it once.
Chip, you can say it. I'll give it to you.
I'm not saying that. That's yours.
Who's your Gaddy? Drew Talley. Luke Schroeder. Sam Tarzia. Nathan Fegan. As Ayers goes under center, 2nd and about 6. Going to hand it off again. Got back to the line, no gain there. Going to make it 3rd and 6. Let's see, we left off Nathan Fegan.
You said Fegan?
Yep, Perrin Dewey. Can't say enough about Dewey.
The Dewey cam.
The Dewey cam.
Yep. Perfect ACT. Right?
I think 35.
35.
That's,
and
okay.
that's where you can get.
Yeah. A 4.5 on the GPA. Scholar Athlete of the Year for WGNO, which is a big time award.
Barely count that high to 35.
Yeah.
That's
3rd and 6 coming up. Toss outside, wrapped up by number 52.
Brett West.
Jacob Roboto. Talked about him for several years as a center for the Wolves. Drake Fielding, Gordon Reese, Matthew Williams, Jordan Piku, Chase Ravane.
Ravane signed with Trinity this week? Or
I think so, Trinity, Texas.
And Celestin did for sure.
Yeah. Oh, Celestin. I'm sorry, it was Celestin. I know.
I think Ravane did as well.
Ravane, I think.
He may have.
Henry Smith, Gavin Ardoin, Alex Mott, who's committed to MMA, along Gordon Reese is going up there as well. And that's it for our seniors. So, so St. Paul is going to take over 1st and 10 after the punt. Down 30-7, got about 7 minutes left in the game, a little less. So I want to thank all of our playoff game day sponsors. Eddie Terrell, Nissan.
Okay, one thing going into next year.
Genesis Hyundai.
Big hole to fill next year. We always talk about the O-line. D-line losing a ton of talent. Still have Gage Brown, I think, coming back. Maybe, is Ardoin a senior or is he a junior?
No, he's a senior.
He's a senior. Okay, well, Gage Brown's the one returning starter we have coming back there. But
Kime going deep to Celestin. Ball tipped.
Oh!
Ripped it right out of his hands.
That's just the way it's going tonight.
Yep, tonight. That's
all
is that
year.
3 turnovers tonight?
At least
3.
Yeah, we had.
You got a
Yeah,
replay?
2 interceptions,
No,
2 fumbles.
I had
No,
a
it's
finger
been
on it.
4.
Yep.
I think 4 turnovers. 2 fumbles, right?
Yep.
Villa and,
yes.
and Cody.
Yes.
And 2 interceptions.
Everything that's going right this season has culminated into the opposite tonight. I mean,
like I said,
those we've seen
that happens
10,
in sports.
12 tip passes that we've come up on the right side of all year. Amazing plays by our receivers and all of our Wolves out there. And just one of those not your days, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's horrible that it happens in the playoffs, in the second round of the playoffs.
Yep.
But
so these guys are still working hard. They're not going to give up. So
Coach is up here yelling.
Yep. So handoff Simmons. He's going to walk it right up the middle and get tripped.
And that
right at the goal line.
It's close.
Right there.
Each side judge is looking at each other to call it. But
they're going down.
About the half-yard line.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was pointing first down the other way at first. He was pointing to Chains to come down.
Yeah, you guys were talking a little bit about looking toward next year. D-line will for sure need a lot of replacing. To get him in. Yep. Touchdown.
There's the call.
So Corrales is a junior.
Yeah, Willis coming back. A lot of skill coming back.
You got good bones. I mean, you got Post back, you got West back, you got Cody back, you've got Troy back, you've got Brendan Villa back. You've got a good core, and you've got a really good sophomore class that's going to be coming up. They were freshmen this year. You've got a young Davidson. You got a young Biggs. You've got several kids that will probably see some action. You've got the sophomores, which will be juniors, and that's going to be some key. The key to watch will be the quarterback position. Brady Pearson, likely the guy there. Be a different kind of quarterback than Kime, more of an athlete, runner, great arm, runner, thrower. Will they change the offense to suit his strengths? That's
Mike, I'm going to give a little shout out to our
pulled pork
snack, Stick and Bones or Sticks.
Yep.
Highway 22 in Mandeville, across from Beauchene, and on Highway 59, right off of 1088. I will tell you this: the brisket sandwich is delicious. However, if you go there and get the chicken wings smoked, remember, Chip? We went 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yes,
there?
we did.
Yeah, it was. The chicken wings are the best. If you
they
ask
really
me.
are. They were phenomenal.
They're really good.
I had somebody the other day tell me there's no good barbecue around Covington. I said Stick and Bones.
Yeah, go to Sticks. So thanks, Sticks, for supporting St. Paul's and feeding us up in the booth. Thank you.
Tell you what, Stephen Mott had some great ribs at the pregame
today.
Oh yeah,
oh,
you didn't go?
I did not.
I
walked over that way.
Mike and I were across the lake all day.
I stopped at a barbecue place outside Tarboro, North Carolina, about 72 hours ago to get some ribs, and they told me they only served ribs on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It was a Wednesday. I'm like,
never heard that before.
I was like, what?
Place.
So
I got to say, North Carolina's got pretty good barbecue. It's kind of the vinegar.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd like it, but it was good.
So touchback there. So the Wolves are going to start on their own 20.
This is where Mike starts whistling. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Yeah, but so back to next year, you've got a lot of depth at linebacker, but you got to fill some holes around them. The entire secondary. Brooks will be back. Lift him out. Huge part of the defense, and he'll need to lead.
The one thing that we've seen over the 5 years of WPBN is we always have next man up every
Yes.
year. Even when we think we're lacking in the next group, they prove us wrong every time. So
except for our first 2 years, we have been replacing 4 offensive linemen a year.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep.
And same, we have what, 4? We only have Shawstall coming back next year?
No, I think
you got a bunch. Oh, you got them all but
Canizaro.
Roboto.
Okay. I thought
all but Roboto.
Okay, so that'll be kind of
a lot of freshmen and sophomore.
You'll have a couple of sophomores probably step into some key roles next year.
Yeah.
Again, there's some big – Shopstall is huge.
Yes.
There's some other kids
There's some
that
size
are just
coming
about
up
as
in
big
the
as he
8th and 9th
is.
grade
Oh, yeah.
class
Yeah.
on both sides of the ball. So Kime drops back, throws over to Celston, complete around the 30, goes out of bounds.
You'll see some sophomores that are rising juniors step up in the receiving corps for sure. You'll see Adam Connell. We've talked about him some late in the year as a kid that will be filling a Chase Vervain type role possibly. Going to be a good football player. Not to single only one kid out because there's a bunch, but it will be a little bit of a new look offense, but still plenty of talent to go around.
Kime looking for Villa.
a little miscommunication on that one.
Yeah, the secondary is really giving us fits. I feel like it's hard to find open space and get a little bit of pressure on Brennan, and he's had trouble finding his spots. Who's LSU playing tomorrow?
Oh, Vandy. Talk about running quarterbacks.
Take the money line. Kime fakes a handoff, drops
going
back.
to Walker. He's trying to.
Had Vervain and Villa wide open. Hits Villa. Villa across the 50. He's going to go all the way. He's going to bring this to the house. You get a replay, Chip.
I got my finger on it.
So touchdown Wolves. So still got 5.5.
And let's end it on a positive. That had to have broken the all-time passing record at St. Paul's if he had not broken it already.
Yeah, you usually have stats next door. You might want to ask Bilson. He usually keeps pretty good.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that before we go off air. I would be curious to know that as a stats nerd that he had to have put him over 200.
Yeah, between the initial pass to Walker and this one to Villa, and then all the other ones he had in between. Yeah, he has to be well over 200 by now. I'm going for 2 here.
Chalmette has climbed back over
Really?
Hinesville, 28-24.
Oh, Coach Jason Tucker running the show over there. There you go.
Didn't you go there?
I did not. Yep.
He
Pass
got
to Chase
it.
Vervain.
Good. Vervain. Sorry.
Excuse me.
I said PAT. 2 point.
Final score, Mandeville loses 20-9 over West Monroe. So yet another team travels a long way.
So 37-15. So
saying there's a chance.
Yep. 3 scores.
There's always
right?
a chance. Yes. So expect an onside kick here, of course.
Well, you got nothing to lose. 5 minutes left.
Yep.
Yeah, Covington down really big now, unfortunately.
How's Mandeville, West Monroe?
It's over, 20-9.
29.
West Monroe won.
Done. Curtis and Acadiana?
27-22, still Acadiana
Fourth?
showing in the fourth quarter. Alexandria, it's official, 49-6 over Evangel. So unless something dramatic happens, Byrd will at least have a shorter drive to go play in the, quarterfinals.
Yep.
So Tally setting up the onside kick.
Good bounce. Oh, good.
Yeah,
Talk about a good scoop by 3 there.
He got it early because it was going to take a big hop. If
I was
he didn't
expecting
get it.
that second. That was a really good play by number 3.
So Byrd's going to take over 1st and 10 inside St. Paul's territory.
Some kind of a weird playoff season. Everything that happened with U-High, and then he had the
What was the
Faraday
final
thing.
on that? They booted him?
They booted him,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought I saw that.
Then you had a fight, I think, between Faraday and someone else. And
Faraday. Yeah.
Faraday. And,
But the funny thing on that, not funny, but the kids that got in trouble with the fight supposedly were suspended from a fight from basketball the previous something else.
So they were ineligible?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well,
I heard
Faraday,
about them being
you have
ineligible.
to play every sport in Faraday, don't you? I mean, the basketball players
They're
very likely.
we hunt right outside of Faraday, and Faraday's Faraday. That's the best thing I could say. So, home of Jimmy Swaggart, Mickey Gillis, and
is that really true? That's where Swaggert's from? Did not know that.
Well, I think they're cousins. I don't know. Same family.
Twice removed?
Yeah, whatever. So, but good barbecue in Faraday. I've had a couple stops there.
I love barbecue.
On the way to Frogmore.
I have never been to Frogmore, and I've traveled the state.
Might just like saying that word.
No, I'm not.
And I think they also had a player that was not even listed on their roster. I think I read that as well. So
he just moved to town.
I don't know where he. Yeah.
Could talk about Dewey on that one.
Might have graduated a few years early or something. So.
Next, I was following that online. I'm like, what? I heard.
Yeah, and I'm getting all this information from Tiger Dropping. So.
That's where I get all my news from too.
Yeah.
I've heard that's a great source.
It is the best source for everything.
Until Musk took over Twitter. Yeah. Tiger Droppings is where you went for all your information, from politics to cracking crimes to.
Yeah. They solved murders.
They did, literally.
They have.
They literally. Rue gets all his financial advice from the money board.
Yep.
So Ayers handoff up the middle.
Tiger Droppings also tells you where the best place to get barbecue is.
The food and drink board?
Yep.
Sticks in Mandeville.
Yep.
So. St. Paul's taking St. Paul's takes time out, 4th and 1.5.
Let's hear from one of our sponsors, maybe Bevelot Lighting and Med Centrist, and we'll be right back.
Bevelot Gas and Electric Lights has been casting a romantic glow in the historic French Quarter and in New Orleans for over 70 years. These old-world handcrafted lanterns grace homes, restaurants, and resorts not only here, but in all 50 states and 47 countries. Bevelot antique copper fixtures are built to last a lifetime. Stop by the Bevelot Lighting Museum and view the stunning display of open flame copper lanterns. Watch coppersmiths build lanterns daily between World Street and Exchange Place Alley. And don't forget, we make electric too.
New Orleans was built by and for coffee drinkers. And it's always been amazing to us that streetcars don't have cup holders. All these balconies and courtyards, they're for drinking coffee.
4th and 1 for Byrd. Going to go for it. Ayers going to keep it and get pushed. Still on his feet a little bit. Picked up about 6.
That may do it. That may run they may be able to run the clock out, get another first. Turlings has gone up 31-20 now on Jesuit. Rummel's winning, beating McDonough 35, Mike.
Rummel's,
36-19.
It's funny, Rummel's had the same quarterback, the Buggage kid. We've been calling his name forever. And he's still there.
And what's the score there? Rummel's up?
30.
That's my pick to win the.
Is it?
Win
D1 select?
Yeah. And
I don't know. Carr is
good,
Carr.
but
Carr's Carr.
I think Carr spanked them pretty good in the regular season too, if I'm not mistaken. That could be. I know they won. I don't know what the score was, but I think it was pretty good.
So.
It seems like Carr always runs in that one team. Usually it's Catholic Baton Rouge or somebody like that, or John Curtis, or somebody that will take him down. But I don't know if there's anybody. Catholic is not Catholic this year. Zachary is not Zach. What is the Zachary Rustin score? Have you seen that?
It was tied earlier.
Yeah, let me.
Still tied?
28-21 Rustin.
Woo.
4th quarter.
I'd like to see Rustin pull that out.
Talk about a bad 14 seed. Is that Zachary sitting there at 14?
I can't figure Zachary out this year. They had a game the other day that was like 60-70 or something. They kept going back and forth.
And golly, for Zachary's defense, I mean.
Oh yeah.
Carr won 56-6 over Huntington. That one's over. Check out some other local. If I can find the local teams. Run through those one final time.
Is it Covington game?
Covington they're losing big.
They got stomped.
Did Troy make the trip up there?
No.
Okay.
He was probably
just checking in with people. I know he's a fan, but not that big of a fan.
Franklinton winning big now, 35-14.
That's
over
good for them.
West
I'm
Feliciana.
glad Coach salted them.
Yep.
Catholic of New Iberia still up big, 59-22.
First
over
and
North
10.
Lake Christian.
Looked like number 1 on the carry. Jackson Davis came in as quarterback and give the starters a little bit of a break here.
Lakeshore Titans win 17-10, so they advance. Another.
So
I believe
is
they
that
run
our
the wing
only
team.
North Shore winning, yes.
Mandeville out, handing
Mandeville's
out. North
yeah.
Lake Christian was getting
I believe
stomped.
you're right. I don't know if any Slidell teams even
No.
really made
No,
it.
they didn't make it.
No, North Shore had a really down year this year compared to what they had last year.
If you throw in Pope John Paul II, they're out as well. They lost 24-7. So, well, we talk about college football.
Yep.
Ohio State, are they going to kill Indiana? or
Gotta
is it
hope
just me?
so. I really,
Well,
I hate to say it.
What?
But I despise Ohio State.
Yeah,
but I'm just,
but
I don't like a team
what do you
being
have
ranked
against
number 5 that has
Indiana?
beaten absolutely no one. I love it in basketball, but
Yeah,
not.
hey.
I like the underdog. I don't think if Indiana loses one game, they should be in the playoffs, though.
I totally agree
Oh,
with that
no,
schedule.
I agree with that.
And I think they're going to get
But I hope they
stomped.
beat Ohio State tomorrow.
I mean, like I said, Ohio State's probably my least favorite team.
Coaches,
in the CFB, but-
coaches are packing up next door.
Thank you, Rudolph.
You're welcome.
They got a heater.
Yeah, we're sharing all of it.
Throwing
Maybe
a
it,
log
guys.
on the fire, Roo.
Thank
And
you
that
guys
should
for
do
letting
it.
me tag along.
I know you're doing it all next year by yourself.
That's,
Don't worry.
That's the rumor. Well,
No.
as long as I don't have to set the computer up and run the clock and run the audio
We're not
board
going
and-
anywhere. So WPBN will be in year 6
Turn me
next
on.
year. Year 6, Chip?
Year 6.
Yep. So,
And from what they tell me, we'll still be here.
yep. Started in the Trump administration.
Hello?
and Hey, Roo.
Hey, I thought he was
Yeah,
off.
He can't hear us. Unplugging.
Okay. Yeah, started in Trump administration, and we're back in
finishes
Trump.
in the Trump
Yeah.
administration.
I think we'll keep
Oh,
this
yeah,
going
finish
for a
it.
few more
Yeah,
years.
yeah. So,
So we call a timeout. I'm sorry. I thought the clock kept running. I thought that was ball game. 27 seconds left. So everyone at home for third.
What's going on? I thought
they were letting the clock run out too, but I guess St. Paul's called the timeout. So we have 27 seconds left. I guess.
Well, that's interesting. Did we want to maybe get all the seniors out there one more time? Maybe so, because I have not seen you guys mention Gaddy. I had not seen a lot
We
of Gaddy
talked about it.
tonight. He's out there now.
we talked about him for the senior spotlight, right?
Right.
Yep.
Who's your Gaddy?
A lot of seniors seem
Be the
to
last
be
time I get to say that.
out there on the field right now, so maybe they
He's got a
wanted
little
them
brother.
to get in and play together one last play. Classy move, if so.
Bring all the starters back.
Yep. So
And bringing all the starters back in. I guess with St. Paul's calling the timeout.
Come out on Byrd side.
Yep.
They got a throw. Wow.
Knocked away. Good coverage by number 7, Jude Roberts.
Well, clearly Byrd did not like the timeout.
No, I totally
no matter
agree.
no matter why we called it.
Yeah.
And that was a little bit of a message from them.
No, I agree.
With 21 seconds, I don't know, what do you do? Just get a couple of cheap yards or take it to the house?
No, they didn't mean they're going to play. They're not going taking it to the house.
You know the game, the other upset I want to see tomorrow back on college football, I really like to see Auburn beat
A&M?
A&M.
Oh, yeah, I'd love
Get them
that.
out of the SEC. I'm selfishly playing Ole Miss fan right now.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Until we lose in the swamp, and it won't matter.
I was going to say the exact same thing. Playing a team that's somewhat hot at home right now.
You know, you could see that Florida win the other day coming from a mile away.
That was hard to watch.
You could see the Vanderbilt one coming up the rails, too.
As an Alabama fan, that was
Yeah.
even hard to watch for that
No,
one.
I mean, I said it. That was, we're not getting really Kelly. There's
No,
too much
I know,
money
way
to
too much
pay
money.
him, but the Florida fan base is hoping they lose that game so they might make a transition. But, but they come up with a win. And I think they got a good coaching staff over there.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just needs
They're
a little bit of
recruiting
time.
really well.
Yeah. I mean, you got to give them a little bit of time. So, but Florida wants it now and yesterday. And
Don't
that's
they all?
about-
So
yeah,
there's Auburn.
Yeah.
and-
Everybody, yeah. So,
There's Cody.
No, we lost the camera. Rudolph is gone.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, I thought he really had gone.
No.
The camera was off for a second.
So ball game. So Byrd's going to move off over into the playoffs
Playing
in round 3,
Acadiana.
playing Acadiana.
That was angry, actually.
Yep, WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Great season as always. Ended on a sad note. Shout out to all the seniors. Shout out to all the all-district guys. Shout out to all our sponsors. Davis, thank you for joining the team. You've added a lot to this. And
You better learn how to run a computer because it's yours next year.
The clock is going, Chip.
Yeah.
I'm not running a clock.
But
fans can deal with it.
Yep.
I'm saying on record. Save this to YouTube.
Yep. Rudolph Wiener, thank you for running the camera upstairs and everything else you do. Paul Dewey out on the field on the Dewey Cam all year. We'll keep that going next year. Chip South obviously running everything. Couldn't do it without him. Vincent Cruz out of town this week. Got a big bull elk the other day.
I saw that. That was
we'll
phenomenal.
see you guys.
Well, hold
next
on.
year.
I want to thank everybody because I was turned off upstairs. St. Paul's had a good season. All these seniors that are fixing to.
You're reiterating everything Mike just said.
It doesn't matter. And, gentlemen, it was always a pleasure
Sid
working
Mark.
with you guys for the season. And hopefully we'll be here next season.
Oh, we will be.
Go Wolves.